Hello everybody! Welcome to the God Mode channel. Welcome to our Friday night D&D games. We are back for another fun session of Lucent Odyssey, our maybe longest running Twixt Tales side story campaign. We'll have to see. Esper has immediately redeemed an elated or forlorn condition. We'll do that in just a second, Esper. Esper's already rolling. Okay, I guess we'll do it now. We're just going to count through 1 through 5, starting with Luke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's Slim. And on a 2 out of 2, I think it's the elated condition. There you go. Uncle Jimmy has been elated for this session.
That is viewer engagement. Thank you so much, Esper.
Thank you, Esper.
The Radiant Wall doesn't give me face pox again.
Yeah, that may be something to think about with y'all. I did not anticipate those factors into, but nothing to worry about. Welcome to our Friday night D&D games. We're playing Lucent Odyssey, a game that merges Dungeons and Dragons along with the Oregon Trail. And as Esper just did, you can interact with the channel using your Twitch channel points by clicking down below at the bottom of the chat. See how many points you have, see the cool stuff you can do. Welcome to the channel, everybody. I'm your host, Jaso / the Wizard / the DM, GM, MM, whatever you want to call me. Who else is joining me on this fine Friday evening?
Hello, everyone. I'm Luke, and I am playing Lankan, who is a Fey Wanderer Ranger, Warforged.
What's up, everybody? My name's Slim. Our buddy Kevin won't be here this week, but he'll be here in spirit with us as Tyne ellipses are. But I'll be playing a bugbear rogue by the name of Uncle Jimmy.
Hey, I'm Kyle. I play Professor Bach, Furball Alchemist, Artificer, Circle of the Moon Druid, Dean of Natural Sciences, Professor of Alchemy, Entomology, Flora, and Fauna Behavior at the illustrious Ravissiter.
Oh, I like it.
Hey guys, it's your girl Amanda.
Happy birthday, Amanda!
Thank you. Who am I playing? I'm playing Opie Stickyfoot, a Swarmkeeper Ranger. Frog Boy.
Hey everybody, I'm Nick. I'm playing Forte. He's a dwarven mechanic. He takes care of the cart for the well-wishers and tries to make sure everybody gets from point A to point B.
I was just running a session for my Pro DM self last night, and I have a French Canadian who was just talking about terrible French Canadian accents, and I told her whenever she gets some free time, she needs to pop into the stream because boy, do I gotta play her for her.
I am so sorry in advance. It is admiration that causes me to speak of this way because I was looking for something that was not stereotypical. What is the drink day today? Dwarf that sounds of this. So I want to do something a little different.
Wait a second. It's supposed to have been French this whole time? I figured it was like Minnesotan.
Yeah, I think it was like a weird Minnesota.
It's supposed to be Minnesotan. It's
oh, is it? Okay.
I'll tell you the backstory on where it came from.
Okay.
Geographically very similar.
I've told Slim. He's on board with it.
It's okay. I'm an idiot. Anyways. Hello, Mousy. Hello, Esper. Hello, who else do we got in the chat? Ketchy, hello, thank you for joining us, Ketchy. Discordian, happy to have you, Discordian. And everybody else, Mama Bear, hello, and anybody else I don't currently see in the chat, good morning, /afternoon /evening, depending on where you live. I got viewers from all across the world, so who knows where you're at, but I hope you're having a fantastic Friday or early Saturday, either way. Tonight is session 23, I think, everybody, right? 23?
23.
Yeah.
Something like that. As always, before we dive in, a couple of very quick announcements. First, thank you so much to Amanda Otten for the beautiful character art you see for everybody here. Those are who are available. Kevin is going to be out this session, so unfortunately you don't get to see beautiful Tynar art, but you'll see everyone else. And I want to give a huge thank you to her. Make sure and go follow her on socials. That's her Twitter handle. Go check her out. One-shot announcement. Next Friday, we are not playing Lucent Odyssey, and that is because an hour earlier, it's 7 p.m. Eastern Time, next week on March 24th, that's Eastern Time, you're going to be able to catch us not on this channel, but over at twitch.tv/GaryConLive. And let me do a quick shout out to them. So if you're not following, you can go ahead and do so. We've been kind enough to be invited. It seems as though one of the people who was hunting for some talent and entertainment for the virtual Gary Con, meant to go click on a streamer here on Twitch and accidentally clicked ours and then assumed that was the right one and asked us to go. So we're just going to remain quiet, go with a lie, so that we can present you a fun one-shot next Friday. So super appreciative of Gary Con for giving us the opportunity. I made some fun graphics for it. You can check that out on my socials by checking out the links, and I hope you're looking forward to it. It's called Jammergeddon. It is totally not a mixture of very corny late 90s apocalyptic movies shoved into a one-shot. So if you like that stuff, you may be looking forward to that. Discordian says, neat. Thank you, Discordian. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All my players are excited. We got some character art and stuff, so we have probably gone a little overboard with all of it, but it's going to be a fun time either way. So I'm excited for that. We got Twitch channel points you can use those. Already talked about that. We got stream stickers. We got a whole bunch of homebrew rules for this game because it is a mixture of like Oregon Trail along with our game. So if you want to, punch in ! rules in the chat so that you can get an idea of all the stuff that we do. If you're ever like, what the hell are they doing? Ketchy says, so snazzy. Thank you, Ketchy. And then also, my Thursday nights for my Pro DM games over in Start Playing has 2 spots open. It is a game that merges the sort of spelljammer aesthetic to it and takes place in this homebrew universe that all of our Friday night campaigns have been taking place in for several years. So if you're interested in that, if you want to check it out, you're more than welcome to come. You can roll up any character you want, any class and race. We have a whole host of access to a lot of content on there. So you can pick whomever you want, play however you'd like, and come join the team as long as you're being a team player. And it'd be a lot of fun. So come join us if you are interested, or just let me know. +1 from Discordian over to Opie. Thank you, Discordian. And that is really it for my notes. We also play Weirdkin Monday through Thursdays. It's a game that merges Dungeons & Dragons with monster catching and battling. So if you're a fan of like Pokemon and Digimon, come check us out for that. Our schedule is down below in the schedule tab. All right, all of that out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and see to some inspiration cards for my players and see who wants to give the recap from last week. And in the meantime, for you all here on the channel, I'm going to roll the intro for you. So let me roll this and I'll be right back and we'll dive right into some Lucent Odyssey.
That's brilliant. You're like the One Piece guy, just stretching your arms out now.
Dalseem, dude.
Oh my gosh.
A cooler reference than what I said. Forget I said anything.
Yes, it's single-handedly the longest running manga of all time, as opposed to Dalsu.
Welcome back, everybody. I think we've handed out inspiration cards, so why don't we go ahead and roll some die? Looks like you're already starting. Oh, Uncle Jimmy, oh no! Yeah, I think that's everybody. So, in that case, without further ado, I have to say this very slowly so I can go quickly find the AI thing. Hang on. Uncle Jimmy / Slim, please tell us what happened last time on
Lucent Odyssey.
Yeah, so, I was hanging out all nice like in the background, and all of a sudden, bada boom, these lizards came out of nowhere, gem encrusted, jeweled, if you will.
So those were some lizards.
Real scary folks, you know. Yeah, they one burped or did something, and all of a sudden I couldn't move, and then everyone else was just standing there drooling on themselves, and these things tried to take a little bite out of us. And fortunately enough, we were able to stop them. I dropped that dust that was definitely not mine, and it distracted them. They did not see us for a little bit. We descaled, degemmed, derockified the little buggers. Found out their nasty business. Took a trip back to the Helper's Hand Guild to where we were able to rest up and help aid our partially blind, no-eyed, skeleton-like friend who went in a room and talked to someone for a bit. I don't know who he talked to. He left us. I took a really long nap for a couple days because there was some stuff. We packed up some supplies, got some more information moving forward. Saw that well, I don't want to say those words in front of you nice people, Durgard, that is definitely not a nice guy. He's on my shit list. He informed us that maybe we'll be seeing him quite shortly soon. I don't know. Him and his guys are all a bunch of goons. We're goons, but we're your goons, not his goons. And now we're taking a trip to the giant microwave that is going to irradiate what is left of my face as we stare into it and make the world a brighter place. Oh, and Mr. Lincoln put a beautiful gem in my giant tooth dagger. That was my highlight. Thank you.
It doesn't do anything yet. Maybe
looks
someday.
Beautiful.
I just put an eyeball on your knife. It's not that big of a deal.
Eye for an eye, hey, you know what I mean, hey?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Thank you, Uncle Jimmy. A very succinct recap. I appreciate that. Yeah, last you all left off, there were some decision making. You're all on a time limit imposed by a deal you made with a character known as Grimicord, who seemed to be one of the heads or leaders, perhaps, of the Blightners, and made a deal after destroying a sort of makeshift well of darkness instead of well of radiance in order to gather a very large shadow in which he can use these sort of dark energies of to begin recreation of a new well. And you've all placed your attack on the target, which is the false Hydra, which is a pretty wild thing to try and go after. So with that, you've all been trying to gather some supplies and gather some strength in order to go face this, and have put it on your checklist before heading back to Epicedium, where the false Hydra lives, to go to the Radiant Well. Now, I do want to point out for you all, you would all know this. You can certainly go to the Radiant Well, and you know that after cracking it open and leaving it open for a certain period of time, it's going to instill you with experience after closing it, and you will get a level up afterwards. But I want you all to keep in mind, depending on how things go, you may have some lingering injuries that could be shorter or longer to fully heal from. So I leave it all to you, since you are on a bit of a time schedule, to decide how you want to handle this. If you want to still go on that route, that's fine with me. I just wanted to, this is all information your characters would know, so some things to contemplate.
I think we should still try it.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I think it's worth the push.
They were superficial injuries from the Radiant Well, were they not?
Not superficial.
I'm still mostly blind, but adapt to overcome is what I always say.
Yes. Well,
Which,
that is.
that I had an idea out of character I mentioned earlier in the week, but to bring it up to group, just a side note, those little gems and nasty things we got from those creepy lizards, Lincoln, maybe before we, even if it's just a shot or two, I don't know, we need an edge on that creepy, nasty, faceless Hydra thing. Maybe you could try and affix a gem or two to an arrow or a bolt from your Opie.
They're just normal gemstones, right? I don't think that would do anything. Other than make the arrow very pretty.
You were all able to determine last time you did a check on these things, and let me try and see if I can find the creature cards so I can tell you again what those do. Hang on just a second.
Out of character, he said that if we wanted to spend a little time working, I don't know how much a little time is, but he said we might be able to make it magical somehow.
The Hugh Cambra.
That was the eyes, not the gemstones.
The Hugh Cambra is often hunted for its gem-like growths, which are useful in constructing magic items that protect their wearers from petrification and poison.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
As cool as that is probably not something we want to just strap to an arrow.
So, yeah, more defensive than offensive. All right, last we left off, you had just begun to pull in. I completely forgot. You had all just begun to pull into a area that was covered in what appeared to be old, broken down carts in what looks like enough of a open clearing and covered in it that it almost appears as it is some form of like wagon graveyard. And let me grab things here and change the map over. Hang on just a second.
Why are you changing the map? It's just a wagon graveyard.
It's just a wagon graveyard. You are right.
That's right. I forgot that's where we left off.
It's
There's
where they
nothing
deliver
there.
broken wagons, right? Not where they all died.
Yeah, it's just where you put broken wagons.
It's
Nobody
completely-
dies in a cemetery. They're buried there after the fact.
Completely normal, I'm sure. Nothing wrong here.
This is
That's a
where we
good point.
get enough to make a little side cart for the back to carry more stuff.
Yeah, we can rate it for parts.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Hang on just a second. You can chatter amongst yourselves while I find this map.
Is that how we chatter?
All right. No more chatter.
No, that's how I chatter. I don't know how you guys.
It's an ancient custom in which the punishment is deserving of a crime equal in footing. So if someone were to take an eye, one would be given an eye.
Tynar.
Oh.
He's just a Pokemon while he's gone.
Yeah, he's just like he has like that ditto face.
Talks like a slowpoke.
Oh, he does that anyway.
It's perfect.
All right, I'm moving some things around. Hang on.
He's disguising all the treasure chests as mimics.
Yeah.
It says it right there on the loading screen. You guys see that?
Beware of Mimic.
Everybody remembered to swipe their credit card on Roll20 to make sure we all get crits this session, right?
Oh no, I forgot.
You had one job.
I know. Fuck.
To be fair, I actually did right before game.
Be fair. Oh no, look at this place.
Oh,
Is it fine? Everything's fine.
okay. So that it totally reminds me of that giant crater from that game we totally didn't play last year, where that giant asteroid monster crawled the f out and beat the hell out of you in like 6 different spots.
This is fine. Okay, so we're at this graveyard.
Along this rocky path that seems to slowly elevate itself up, a sort of makeshift path, trying to keep your car away from the more treacherous spots that are a less even leveled. You make your way amongst several sort of downtrodden, broken down and abandoned carts, wagons, and other various sort of traveling or mobile wooden structures. And here you come to what seems to be the epicenter of what appears to be several of the same type of sort of like broken down carts and things like that that you see before you. The path sort of continues on north from here.
We should check the carts for supplies. Just don't get too close until you're sure it's safe.
Opie wants to check for like any tracks or anything.
Sure. Give me some type of check.
Hey, OP, you see that tall rock over there? That might be a good place for you to be able to scout and or shoot from.
That's true, if I can climb it. Do I get like some kind of advantage here checking for tracks, or is that only when I'm in?
It's only when you're in swamp.
I think that's favored terrain where you'd get the advantage.
And forest, but we're not in a forest.
And forest, correct. This,
Shit.
unfortunately, not forest.
Something else that's not where we are. Don't forget about that.
Is this survival or nature?
What are you trying to do exactly?
Checking for like fresh tracks or anything like.
Fresh tracks of like creatures or people or anything like that?
Yeah.
I think survival would probably work better for this.
That works for me.
Nice.
15.
You peer around the rocky gravel. What you see appears to be some form of tracks, but they don't look human. They are...
Oh, good.
With 15, you identify 2. One appears to be the foot of what appears a larger avian creature of some size to it. You can see sort of like the 3 splayed toes of 2 feet that occasionally walk before disappearing, which leads you to assume that it probably is an avian that flies. The other set of tracks, small, close together. They don't have any sort of like toes or appendages. They just seem like little, like oblong marks on the ground that sort of run very close to one another. Almost like the creature has more than 2 legs.
How tall is that rock that's next to us, out of curiosity?
This one over here?
Yes, the one to the right, yeah.
This one raises about 20 feet in the air.
I'd like to try and run over and make a climb check to see if I can climb.
Yeah, like if you go over here, this is where it like starts here and necks out of the sort of rocky earth and then arcs over here. So you don't have to make a check if you start over here and just kind of climb up it.
I'm going to cautiously walk or try and crawl up there if I can.
Sure. Yeah, if you're not like in combat or anything, then take your time and are able to crawl up.
And then could I do a perception check from up there?
Sure. Absolutely.
Load. It's 26.
Holy shit.
Pretty good.
Up in the swirling clouds above of the twilight sky, you see occasionally shifting through some of them the silhouetted form of what looks like some type of avian creature. Probably like 60 or so feet up. Down below, as you peer around amongst these sort of refuse and abandoned carts and things that almost make up this sort of wagon graveyard, you almost thought you saw something moving under one of them. Something shifting. Something probably around the size of maybe Opie. But you're not sure.
I look down and make a gesture to them and kind of like point, do the eyes and point towards the location. I think I see it, and I pull out my hand crossbow.
Yeah, I seem to have spotted it from one of the larger carts over here.
Real quick, I want to take a moment and cast Good Berry. So I make how many berries at a time? Oh, 10 berries. So I'm going to make 10 berries, and I'm going to pass them out to the people near me. So Lincoln, Professor Bart, Forte, Tynar.
Berries.
So I keep a couple, so what is that? 2 each?
Berries?
What is this?
this is well, I guess you don't eat food, Mr. Lincoln, but
Correct.
if you eat this, it'll heal you. So like, if somebody near you goes down, you can feed this to them and they'll heal.
You can see Lincoln kind of like mimicking like a chewing motion with his mouth. Yes, I think I can do this.
Okay. I don't know where it'll go after you swallow it, so that'll be interesting, but
We will discover this together.
Just a giant game, like a giant pachinko machine. You just hear it slowly rattle down.
yeah.
All right. Okay, so which one of the carts had movement under it, Jimmy?
The
Red
bigger
Yeah,
one in the center.
bigger one.
Looking at this from above with my perception check, does it look like it's still smoking and cindered, or does that look like it happened a while back?
It looks like it's happened some time back. These carts look like they're pretty weathered and ravaged, and the marks on the ground from maybe some type of mishap, maybe a magic spell, or from what you guys experienced recently, maybe something that had some catalyst to it that was explosive. Either way, it seems to have been some time since these carts have been left here.
I would like to nature check the tracks that OP found, see if I can identify anything about them creatures.
Sure.
Do a knowledge check before we find. Oh. 10. To identify the creatures that left the tracks. Oh, of course.
Tracks, as you take a second to run a finger over the sort of outside rim in these rough, sort of sandy rock here of the trail, you get the sense that the avian creature is probably some type of vulture of some significant size. And the other tracks, although probably the size of like Opie for some reason, these seem to be the tracks of roaches.
Oh no.
Red roaches.
Not a fan. Okay.
Do we
Well,
want to, if something's under the cart, do we want to try to flush it out somehow?
If they are insects, then perhaps light will scare them away.
Oh, I will use another first level spell and cast Fairy Fire,
Hey.
kind of like centered on that cart.
I ready in an action to shoot anything that comes out of there.
So
Okay.
it's
It's
20
not humanoid.
20 feet, so hold on, let me draw it right here where I can see good.
Where you can see well.
20. Oh my That's my response to you. Can't I move this? How do I move this?
And these are always weird to move. You almost
Yeah.
have to like zoom in and grab it from the side.
Oh, there we go. Weird. Anyway, there's my fairy fire.
Opie casts Fairy Fire over the cart itself.
Oh, and it's a dexterity save, so they can't save. It's DC 13.
Okay. I'm gonna say that in this instance, whatever's under there has advantage because it's sort of underneath the cart or inside the cart, not directly out in view. So it's gonna make a
I don't know
save.
if that's how fire works.
That's how I'm rolling it.
Yeah, embrace it, Amanda. Give him shit.
This is DM abuse of power.
Sure is.
I'm gonna call the authorities. I don't know who.
I'm gonna call Gary Con.
Breaking news
I'm
at this
gonna call
hour.
everyone.
Guys, I've been canceled from Gary Con. Apparently, I'm a power DM. 17 for the save.
God damn. Okay,
Yikes.
well they saved then. So nothing happened.
However, as the light particles begin to scatter around this area, sort of lighting up this space, crawling and quickly shifting out from underneath the rubble, you see what appears to be, just as Professor Bark was able to correctly identify, a large cockroach-like creature. This would trigger your shot, Uncle Jimmy, as you want to take it.
Ugh, I don't like it.
Problem is he within range? It'd be a disadvantage, I assume. But it's under fairy fire, so I had advantage?
No, it's
No,
not covered in
we
fairy fire.
succeeded.
Oh, that's right. It's
Saved.
right. Range is 30, 120, so I'll take one at disadvantage.
Sure.
That's not bad either way.
Uncle Jimmy fires a warning shot.
19 versus AC hits.
Let's see.
12 plus
It's 20 damage, and if you'll, if it rolls, it doesn't want to roll. There you go. If I have the surprise attack for the bugbear feature.
All right,
It
Uncle.
hasn't acted yet.
Yeah, Uncle Jimmy, you fire a bolt from your crossbow that sticks into the back of the creature as you see this sort of porous dark blood spill out from under it. As this happens, as you hear the creature begin to skitter along, two more begin to crawl out from underneath the other woodwork. And everyone, please roll me initiative.
Hey, yo, we got roaches.
I don't like it.
Good news, everybody. They'll attract the vulture.
Guys, if you click your
Oh.
character icon, then roll initiative.
All right, shut up. Can you give me control of Tynar, please? Why does he have a boot on him?
I had my initiative in there and then it was deleted.
I know.
Abuse of power again. That's
I'm
twice.
abusing my
Abusive.
power.
It's a pattern now.
I think I should be able to re-roll because the DM is
On your birthday of all days.
being
Just,
very unfair in abusing his power.
On the day of my birth.
On this day, the day of my birth, I'd like to re-roll my initiative.
they'll call on the service. And they may never come.
The day may never come.
Yeah, I think
know
Tyne had like
this.
fallen prone or something.
DM rolls are hidden.
Guys,
We have
remember when I chose that race of a character that gets a bonus that on damage if he hits before anything acts in combat, and I never rolled higher than like 7 for initiative.
I hate it for you so much. It makes me so sad, dude.
Let me tell you about my paladin that was built completely around anti-magic and failed every single magic save she ever attempted with like a 2.
That's awful.
Yeah. Yes.
It's like the game knows why you make the character. And it's
Yes.
like, you will not do that thing. We'll make sure you have no fulfillment.
It's having halfling luck and only rolling 2s.
I cannot believe Tynar is going first.
Good. He needs to go first. And then set up
See?
all of his freaking...
He takes
Hold-
a
hold an
long drag off of his pipe.
Do everything but hold.
Esper is activating Elated Forlorn again. 4 out of 6, starting with Luke. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's Kyle. 1 out of 2. That's Forlorn. Kyle, you are forlorn. Either till the end of this session or until you roll 1 or 4. One of those two.
I forgot to roll mine.
For Forlorn, it's a 4.
4. There we go. Thank you. Madness, what's up? Yes, several creatures that look like large cockroaches, almost the size of a small person, crawl out from underneath the woodwork here, and
We're in Florida.
Pretty much, dude.
For
Yeah.
real.
Not cool. What's the weather like outside?
Hot.
95 and muggy, I'm sure.
No, here, Jason. What's the weather like outside?
Oh, strong winds, not enough to like buffet you or anything, but pretty strong winds. The air is dry. It's actually pretty cool here. You wouldn't be surprised if there was snow at some point. It's got a nice crisp to the air. Mountainous terrain.
Perfect.
Arid.
Call lightning.
Accidentally hit a pterodactyl on the way down.
Tynar throws up his hands and casts Call Lightning.
Holy shit.
And he is going, and it's not raining, so it doesn't get the extra damage or anything. But he's gonna lightning bolt the thing that's closest to us.
Okay.
It's a DC 15 dex save.
All right.
60-foot slope.
Well, that's the area that I can shoot lightning bolts down. It's basically the whole battlefield.
Yeah.
It rolls. It saves.
Okay, half damage.
Did you guys hear that lightning crack?
Yeah. There.
Okay.
So 9 lightning damage to the one that he hit.
All right. Lightning crackles around the space of the creature, and you watch as it is singed from the attack, taking that damage. Hang on just a second.
Did you
here.
attack? Sorry.
The closest one directly to our north.
Okay, yeah.
The creature makes an attack roll against us. I'm reading all of. Sorry, he has a lot of like druidy stuff that I need to read. The hawk spirit. He summons a hawk here as a bonus action.
Okay.
It's the same size as his unicorn, but it's a hawk this time.
Hang on just a second. Give me just a minute here.
Imagine giving Luke a support character.
I'm learning as I go.
He's gonna carry the entire encounter.
My camera decided to shut off for whatever reason. That's weird.
It says here when I cast a spell,
I
win the encounter.
Just win the encounter. That's so weird. Well, if it's what it says.
I'm reading it too. It says when you roll a number.
Right, hang on.
Triple it.
That's all it says is when you roll a number, all the enemies flee the battlefield. You win the encounter.
I'm gonna move Tynar as you finish this, Jason.
Is that a typo? It says 4 times CR experience. Is that?
That's crazy. We're not even using experience, and we level up. That's great.
What's getting up to over there?
Sorry, what?
Reading Tynar's character sheet. That's all. Yeah,
All right, let me see if.
Oh, okay.
What?
You sounded weird for a second.
he was
I
off camera.
I was off mic.
Yeah.
I tried doing this and then switch back over. Hang on, chat. See if I can fix this. I don't know why this is.
I like this spell.
What spell?
Uncover a random chest full of +3 items.
Whoa! That's a good spell!
Roll a D100, multiply it by 5, and that's the number of +3 items you get.
Whoa!
The items inside have no weight encumbrance. That's crazy spell.
It doesn't matter what the spell says, Jason. It just does whatever he wants. Because the power's gone to his head, apparently. So.
Look, it's right there. He posted it. Look.
So I summon the Hawk Spirit. It gives everybody. This is such a crazy class. Why does nobody talk about Totem Druid more?
I love it, dude.
It
Shaman.
gives everybody advantage on attacks in the aura, and we have advantage on perception if we're looking for a giant vulture over us. I guess. Still waiting on that Hawk aura.
I know. Hang on. Let me try and see if I can do one more thing to fix this. Otherwise, I'll just have to run without a camera.
Oh no! I didn't
what?
realize you're having camera trouble.
Yeah, it's.
Did you do Hawk Spirit?
Hawk Spirit, yeah.
I think it's the target has to be in the spirit's aura.
Yeah.
And you have to use your reaction.
Reaction. So,
Yeah.
but it's still good for like like Jimmy or somebody that uses a lot of like damage on one strike.
Oh, sure, yeah.
It's good, and
We ain't got no strike. We got a union.
So where's it going? How big is its aura?
I am waiting to. It's as big as his unicorn aura normally is. 30-foot radius, so it's pretty big.
it's gonna cover our whole party.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Well, I'm gonna try to put it like at a point to where the roaches are gonna have to move through it.
You don't happen to have like a wind fury totem.
Blessed blade of the wind sea.
That's probably what Hawk Spirit is supposed to be with the advantage.
Yeah, basically.
A healing stream with the unicorn.
Yeah. Which I like it a lot. It's a freaking good class.
Good memories.
Love shamans.
All right.
There it is.
The more I
Oh,
do
look.
this, the more I screw up.
I think that's.
That's a diameter, not a
Diameter.
Aw.
It's 4 times that big. Well,
It's been a long time since I took geometry, y'all.
I'm certified to teach geometry.
I could just draw it, Jason, if it's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me do that then.
It shouldn't
Yeah.
be so hard to draw circles on here.
All right,
Yes, a
thank you
later
for-
condition got applied.
oh, actually, I can give you a full square.
Oh, thank you. I was about to say
I can't read it under the portraits, but I think that's
It's-
close.
it is pretty close.
You
Try one more
you
thing,
Can draw a
then.
polygon. Like it's.
I promise I'll
20
stop
has all
messing
these
with
awesome
this.
tools.
Imagine using a virtual tabletop that gave you templates like this automatically. It's more likely than you think.
Amazing.
What is this? Some sort of space future? We're playing in the year 2010, Luke.
You're right. Things were simpler back then. All
There's
right,
only one
that's
game.
that's gonna be the aura there.
People
Any-
play D&D online. Crazy stuff.
Anybody
All right.
inside the aura, which is everyone but Forte, also gets advantage on perception.
Nice.
Make this a little bigger. That was super weird. Sorry, everybody.
Set
Okay, I
forces.
think I got it fixed.
We did been watching
I see you.
the hawk circle around, you know.
How much damage did the roach take from your lightning? 20
Uh,
points?
9 all together if he saved.
Okay, so he did save. So he's going to take 9. It's going to go down to here. And then you are summoning a spirit.
Yes. Spirit totem, hawk. Scraw.
And what's that do for your teammates?
As he can use his reaction to give one of us advantage to hit something inside the aura.
All right.
It's like a little mini fairy fire that they can't save against.
Oh, nice.
But it's,
Love it.
it does less than
Jason will let him save anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Magical
matter.
hot.
We need more
more
PvP
shade.
between you two.
More shade.
All
So
right.
good.
Need to give me a new mouse. Good stuff. Tynar, anything else from Tyne?
No.
Then Forte up next.
Okay, we are going into combat. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. I don't really want to step in front of Langwing, but I will.
I don't need to throw anything. You're fine.
Okay, we'll focus on the one that is getting beat up. I will use a 2nd level spell slot to summon a spiritual weapon. An anvil apparates.
Where does it apparate at?
It's going to pop up right next to the beetle that was, or the cockroach that was hit by lightning, and try to slam into it by dropping on its head.
An ethereal
Very
anvil
comically.
appears in a space adjacent to the cockroach.
24 versus AC
That'll hit.
for 5 force damage. And as an action,
Bonks it on the head.
I will hold a melee attack for an enemy creature that walks into melee range. I will not dodge.
Nice, nice. Good stuff. Preparing an action. Good job, Forte. Professor Bark! There are cockroaches!
Oh, of course. And he says whatever the Latin name for cockroaches. Cucaracha.
Yes.
And he,
It's a cockroach.
Better than a cockatrice.
Oh, I guess. Oh, speaking of, Professor Burke looks skyward to see that lazy hawk circling circles in the sky. What kind of creature is that? Cha-cha. 20.
Oh, the hawk is Tyne's hawk.
No, not that one. The one,
Vulture in
the
the
enemy
sky.
one. Yeah, the vulture.
Oh, is it circling us? Like,
I
can we
thought
see
so,
it?
Yeah, I thought that's what Jason
To be
said.
circling up in the cloudy area. Professor Bark, you were able to determine that it seems to be a vulture of some size. However, because its silhouette is sort of still covered in the clouds, you do see that it seems to be circling this general area here, which seems apt for, a place like this. However, you're not able to make out any other details just yet with that check. A little too far away, sort of still covered in the kind of cloud coverage above.
This is an interesting place. I still feel like maybe there's an ambush predator about. These are both. They both eat dead things. Doesn't make sense. Or graveyard. Well, shit, I don't know what to do. Let's go with.
I crawl in the cart.
I'll get the guy close to us. I'll just ray of frost him.
Sure.
Nothing wrong with a little ray of frost.
Or do I put some? Because we're about to sleep after this, right?
We're about to go to the well, the radiant well.
We'll probably
gamesmanship-
sleep.
Yeah, I think the well was 2 days travel away, was it not?
Could be.
It was.
I mean, I'll probably need to sleep because I used 2 spell slots.
Tynar's like, then I'll use my full power.
Yeah. I think the
He takes another
gamesmanship.
drag off the fight.
Alright, let's go with Ray of Sickness.
Battle where I don't have to hold back.
Right.
Just taking his clothes off.
So,
It
Professor
drops
Mark-
to the ground like Piccolo's clothes.
These were weighted furs. He disappears from view and snaps the neck of a cockroach.
Believe it.
Professor Burke pulls his staff up and pokes onto the ground. And for this guy over here, vines and weeds start growing out of the ground to try and trap him.
Oh no!
Roll, baby, roll! DC 14 strength save will else be grasped and entangled in vines.
It's DC 14 exactly.
Son of a bitch.
Sorry.
They're fast, they're strong, they're taking my spell slots.
It does leave behind an area of difficult terrain, does it not?
Be important if so.
20-foot square, starting at a point within range. Okay, yeah. So I'll draw that in 20-foot square. Then I will bonus action Shillelagh, and that will end.
Shillelagh.
All right, good stuff, Professor Bark. Lankin up next.
Okay, we're okay. There's this square. Okay, Lincoln's gonna spider crawl over here. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Like a roach.
Like a roach, indeed. I guess I'll just go ahead and do the classic hunter's mark. On this fella. That
All
rolled
right.
the damage. I meant to cast the spell, but it rolled the damage, so ignore that. And I'll attack him. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
So I wish I had advantage for that. I should have given myself. I should have been greedy.
It's his reaction, right? Well, you
I already rolled.
over-knowledged.
Yeah.
Still, strong hit.
Still good damage, though. Yeah, that's going to be, let's see, 17 piercing and psychic all together. And I'll do my second strike. 25, wow.
It's not bad.
So 39 magic, piercing, and psychic all together. Oh, wait. Hunter's Mark triggers more than once. 41! That's a lot of damage!
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage, boys.
I'm just poking it repeatedly.
Yeah.
You, what's the weapon you're using? Is it a knife or
It's like a bone rapier.
your rapier? Okay, yeah. You stab this roach several times. Out from pouring underneath is a mixture of what looks like dark blood, but up this close, you now see that some of the inside juices, if you will, begin to drip onto the rocks below it, the sort of rocky gravel below. Puffs of steam rise from the rock, leaving pockmarks in it.
They have acid blood. I yell back to everyone. That's it for me.
All right, a successful series of stabs. That's significant damage. Good stuff, Lincoln. Opie up next. Jordan says they're steam powered.
Opie's
Good old
going
Discordian.
to attack this one that's like far away.
All right, pulling your bow tight, aiming up to arc over and try and strike it.
Double crit.
Happy birthday.
Screenshot that. Happy birthday.
Jason's like, actually, the second one is the only one that counts.
It says here, these roaches immune to getting critted, I think.
Give me my good boy card.
All right, I will here in just a second.
You know, I find that roaches too. They'd survive the nuclear apocalypse. That's a crit.
Does 14 hit him? Also for my second
14
attack.
does not strike them.
Shoot. Well, let's roll this crit. That is a 9 plus a 6, right? That's how I'm supposed to read that. So that is 15. And let me wait. I didn't. Oh, I got one. Nah. 15.
Okay. 15 points of damage as your arrow strikes into this one roach from afar. Good stuff.
And then I'll just have my swarm attack it. Ooh, for a big ol' 1.
Okay, a little extra damage. Nice.
And that's it from Opie.
All right, good stuff. Opie, up next are the roaches. Knowledge checks free, everybody.
I, after seeing the acid blood, would like to make a knowledge check.
Sure.
Acid blood? Does that mean could it be Bombardus Petalis?
My old foe.
My old foe.
Come back to haunt me.
Shit's eating some of those.
Oh god.
Professor.
These-
Oh,
I'm
go ahead.
sorry. I was just gonna make a joke. Just go
Well,
ahead.
make it.
The moment's passed, Jason. You can't make
People
me
love
make a joke.
revisiting jokes.
Do the joke now. Do the joke. It'll still be funny.
Can't make
We're all
me
watching
make
you.
a joke.
Do the joke.
Wow, the power really
Move
has
on,
gone to
let's
his
move
head,
on.
y'all.
Professor Bark, you've read about these before. These are rock roaches.
Okay. That tracks.
They are a giant cousin to the roach, feeding on rocks, typically beneath the ground, using a proboscis to deposit acidic saliva onto the rock, breaking it down and lapping up the liquefied minerals.
Okay. So they
You've
can melt
heard
rock.
that their armor is especially durable, a type of hide armor harvested from rock roaches that could be potentially grabbed. The armor covers the chest and shoulders in a tough, shiny carapace. So that could potentially be harvested, and it could be sold for some cash.
They're quite tough. Do I know anything about this acidic blood? Was it the blood that was steaming, or did he just like punch the snot out of it?
Blood.
The blood that came out of it, like, did the alien thing and sizzled through the rock.
Yes.
Yeah, you get the sense that it probably has an organ somewhere inside that it uses to deposit this acidic saliva onto the rocks to forget.
So if I could pump
Like
it for
Jeff
a little bit
Goldblum
of
from The Fly.
knowledge, is it gonna explode upon death? I guess that's kind of the thing I was expecting out of it.
With a 17 check, you don't think so.
What about with an 18? I'll spend it either way.
No. No
Oh,
exploding bridges.
You
I mean,
goober.
if it turns out in my favor, I'll spend it.
This one next to you, Lincoln, gonna go first, and it's gonna try to bite you.
No, don't.
That's gonna miss really hard. It's gonna try to bite you one more time.
Stop it.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Knock it off.
Are
You're
you sure
able-
these things eat rock and not shit?
This one begins to skitter 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, yeah. Difficult terrain.
Oh, is it difficult terrain?
Yes, sir.
It's gonna go 5. Is difficult terrain still count when a creature uses a special form of movement like burrowing?
Oh, if he's going underground, then no, it doesn't. It might count the first square he moves out of, but I don't think it would do anything after that.
So the roach moves here, sees that it would be difficult to get to Lanquin, and you all see it begin to quickly dig through the rock, spitting saliva onto it as it begins to burrow underneath the ground.
Don't like that.
Oh,
That's bad.
Oh, bother. Now I've lost sight of it.
The other one moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and is going to double move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and begins to crawl up the rock towards Uncle Jimmy.
Uh-oh.
Jimmy.
I should have called Steve.
There's Steve.
And,
Varexinator.
oh yeah, it's a callback. They are
Better call
done.
Steve.
Uncle Jimmy up next.
Let's see. So he's about 10 down from me.
15.
It's Euclidean to the south. Yeah, he's at the bottom of the hill.
It's 20 down. Why not? Now he's gonna go off the cart anyways. Bring it, bug boy. Alright, I'm gonna take a few steps forward.
Off the edge? Oh, okay, good. The other way. All right. So don't do it.
Yeah.
You're so young, Uncle Jimmy.
Alright, I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Man, Eliza.
I liked whoever did the little wee.
This
Nice.
Oh, nice. Wait, is that not with disadvantage since you're in melee range?
He's got that feet.
He's-
Wait, I shouldn't have disadvantage, but I thought he was down still.
No, he's adjacent to you.
Lydian.
So he's on the same level as me. Oh, then I.
No, you're just shooting down at him.
Yeah,
It's still
yeah,
the same distance in game terms.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you're on the map.
It's probably a little bit of a decline if we were thinking of the world, but yeah, it's still technically 5 feet away from you.
Gotcha. All right.
Anyway, I started blasting.
So you were within range where you started.
Gotcha.
Gary Con Live is like, well, we're gonna have to talk to this guy. What are they doing on their stream?
Hey,
Right.
Gary Con, listen, this is your boy. I'll be able to make everything work.
So it doesn't hit then?
Oh no!
Why did you roll again? What's happening? What is going on?
He said
What
I
are
had
you doing?
disadvantage because it's 5 feet below me.
Why did you?
No.
All right.
You're
That's what I said. I said it's 15 feet down. You said yes. So I came over and shot at it. So you said it would be a disadvantage. You said no, it's within 5 feet of me.
Yes,
Why did you
sorry.
move?
yeah.
Sorry,
go
I
back to where
meant
you're at.
15 feet Let me clarify, and you can go back if you'd like. I meant 15 feet south on the map itself, not like 15 feet down.
Gotcha.
What my client was trying to do was trying to get into line of sight, which is to interpret.
All right, yeah, stay there, Uncle Jimmy.
Your character in a future one-shot named Gary Con.
I'll re-roll the one that I just made to do that. It can use the same picture. It's fine.
So that's 16 piercing damage.
I was gonna say it hits 16 damage. All right, good stuff.
Okay, then I'll use my bonus action to take attack on it.
All right.
An injustice has been occurred.
Holy shit, dude.
I'll do it. Do not
Gary
say.
Gunn.
I will re-roll that entire character right now and do it for next week.
My God, yeah, we need to scrap Jammergeddon. I got a whole new idea.
Yeah.
So
18 versus AC will hit as you strike again.
Without the sneak attack damage on this one. Why is it rolling so slow? D&D Beyond, guys. There you go. That's 10 piercing damage then.
All right.
Not bad.
Your
Not
shots dig into the creature pretty harshly as it takes pretty significant damage, losing a couple of its legs from your second shot. Good stuff. Anything else, Uncle Jimmy?
Okay, so that was my attack and my bonus action. I am going to just jump off. It's 20 feet. I can take a dice of damage to get the heck away from this thing before it goes after me. So that's 20 feet down. I'd get 10 feet of movement, assuming I land. Okay.
Did we unlock some lore? Is Uncle Jimmy afraid of cockroaches?
I'm playing smart, getting the hell away from this thing.
Stretch goal.
Lore unlocked.
All right, so 5 over 20 down.
Per 10 feet that you've fallen to a maximum, so 2d6.
Ugh.
Do you not have climb speed? I thought bugbears get like a climb speed for some reason.
Sadly, no. I have a scroll of spider climb, but I don't want to use it here.
No.
Exactly. Do you want me to roll it?
Yes, please. You can roll it yourself.
Gotcha.
I'm so sorry for your knees.
Oof.
Uncle Jimmy, you sort of land in the cart below, thinking that the wood of the cart may sort of help bolster your drop, but your feet kind of are thrust through it as you realize the wood is much older than you anticipated. You take some scrapings and cuts and some bludgeoning damage as you kind of fall into the cart itself. Still okay for the most part, but just taking some.
I'm gonna take my last 5 feet of movement and hop out of the cart.
Yeah.
Say, oh, that's some old wood. And I completely forgot about my elated condition again.
Oh no! Don't forget about that.
Fantastic. All right.
Look at this dude.
That's my turn.
Okay. That silhouette in the skies begins to descend faster and faster. Piercing through the cloud coverage, you see a creature descending at incredible speeds. It does indeed look like a vulture, but a pretty nasty looking one.
Gross.
As it drops down to your level, Professor Bark and Opie, you can smell a putrid stench of what seems like death itself as it wafts off a grotesquely muscled vulture with glowing green eyes. It opens its mouth in a shrill call, rotting meat dripping from its beak.
Lure it into the hawk area.
We'll try.
It's gonna make
Just walk away from it. It should work.
Gonna make a beak attack against you, Professor Bark. That is gonna be 21 versus AC. All right. It stabs into you with its beak for 8 points of piercing damage. And it's going to try to bring 2 claws at Opie. This one's probably going to hit. 22 versus AC, Opie.
Yeah.
Opie, it cuts into you with very sharp, nasty claws. It's going to be 8 points of slashing damage, and it brings its other claw towards you for the same exact roll. So here comes a little bit more damage as it cuts into you for an additional 11 slashing damage.
Ouch.
Hiya.
It is done. The hamster little shit rolls around in his ball, unable to really move anywhere since he's attached to the cart. Tyne up next.
Can I just say, little shit feels like the thing that we would unlock for New Game Plus after finishing the story. He's
like
kind of cool like that.
I love little shit.
Kind is going to move towards Forte for protection.
He's just useless is the thing.
Little shit or Tynar?
No!
No.
Little shit.
No. I need to kill
Yeah,
Tynar.
Tynar is useless. Don't attack him or do anything. Just pretend he doesn't exist.
He's gonna lightning strike behind the bug here, which will hit only the bug and not Lincoln.
What? All right.
Yeah, it's 5 foot radius around where he chooses to strike lightning.
Is that masterful of magics over where lightning hits?
Yeah, he does. Druids.
Yeah, dude.
DC 15.
Chunky.
That's a good damage roll.
This time it fails the save.
25 lightning damage.
Jason says this time as if he hasn't been fudging the rules this entire time.
It's been grounded.
It's his story to tell.
I can only say it saves so many times before I gotta make you all think that you're winning.
Hasn't been
Luke.
rolling for 6 years. He just
Yeah.
I stopped rolling a long time ago, guys. Look, what's it look like when Tyne demolishes this roach?
What does it look like when any animal gets struck by lightning?
What? Is that a X-Men quote?
Yeah, that was an X-Men.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Don't we do this every campaign?
I
think we do. We do this reference every time.
Shit. Okay, no bonus action, but he is going to spend the rest of his movement moving here now. And that's it for Tyne.
Tyne has roasted a rock roach. Forte up next.
All right. Do I need to hold the line here for these burrowed roaches, or I need to go engage the rock?
We want to lead the rock.
Kite the rock. If my turn goes to plan.
All right, because I can get in range and I can do something to it.
Say that the bugs are the biggest issue, but visibility is the issue with the bugs.
Yeah, we don't know where they are.
Well,
Okay.
one of them disappeared. The other one you do see, like, was attempting to crawl up that arcing rock. So it's not like.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's not
All right, there's
burrowing.
only one. We're fine.
So, all right, I'll go engage the rock then. No? Yeah.
I mean,
I can hold
we-
position and store up everything. It's fine by me.
we killed that cockroach pretty easily. I feel like the big giant vulture might be the more.
That cockroach had at least like 80 HP though.
Yeah. It's got acid blood, so it might hurt people in melee range. That's the only thing I'm concerned with.
Good for the rock.
With the rock. Okay, so what I'll do, Tyne, hold your position. I need to go help out the friends.
Help! Are we in danger? Are we in combat?
15, 20 to engage. Forte is gonna make a melee attack with a bludgeoning weapon. 10 versus AC.
That will whiff, unfortunately, as the creature beats its wings towards you and it sort of throws itself back, missing the attack.
And bonus action to move the anvil 5, 10, 15. Feel like that's good right there. 20.
Good spot.
And that's Forte's turn. Fall back. Go behind our noble steed, as little shit is like doing something that is non-helpful inside of its ball.
All right, good stuff. Forte, Professor Bark up next.
Professor Bark is going to turn into a Owl Mirage, which is a bunny with a horn. A unicorn.
Oh, nice. I know what those are.
Those are cute. I want one as a pet.
Wobble tingers.
But they also have very little HP, which I hope, me moving away from it, it kills the Almirage form. I'll be taking a attack of opportunity.
Oh, it will absolutely try to... Let's see. Attack of opportunity is any of its actions, right?
Oh, it's a reaction. Yeah.
It's a
basic melee attack.
Single attack.
It can't multi-attack. It has to do one of its normal
Just
attacks.
One of its normal actions that it could do as an attack.
As long as it's not a spell, yeah. It has to be an attack.
It's
Okay.
a single attack roll. Yeah.
Then it's going to use its decaying breath.
Ah.
It's going to fire a cone of necrotic energy in a 15 feet cone.
Big yikes, dude. Big yikes.
Yikes if true.
How do we do cones in D&D? I'm like trying to look on D&D Beyond.
It kind of sucks.
Do we have a shape for cones?
We would if we played on Foundry.
Make two diagonals from the point, basically. Yeah, where do you want to aim it?
All right. I think I have something here. Here we go.
Yeah. It's gonna hit.
So 5,
Everybody.
10, 15.
It's even like appropriately colored.
That is a cone.
It's got dead people in it.
It do.
So that's going to hit Opie and Professor Bark. Only 2.
80 from damage, Opie. I'm sorry.
A necrotic cone of energy is exuded from its mouth as it fires out decaying breath. Both of you two, please give me a Constitution saving throw.
You guys got this. Easy.
An advantage.
I'll add a +1 for 16.
Why an advantage?
Because it's a Constitution save.
It's only to maintain spells if you have Warcaster, not just for regular Constitution saving throws. Is that what you're saying?
No, I was saying burn your card because it's Constitution.
Oh, I get you. Okay. Yeah.
I ain't burning my card if we're doing the well this session.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 13, I'll give it 14. I don't think that's enough, though.
Okay, 14 save from you, Professor Bark, and then Opie, what was your save?
16.
16. You both save. Professor Bark, you just saved.
Nice.
So half damage.
Half damage.
Both of you take 12 points of necrotic damage.
The 12, so I take double damage. I'm sorry. I forgot I was forlorn.
Oh no!
Thanks, chat.
Oh no!
What was the total again?
That would be 24 damage then.
Oh! I have exactly however much HP I roll for my Amalja. I have 6 HP left.
Nice.
A blast of
very worth
necrotic energy exudes over Opie and Professor Bark. Professor Bark sort of reels back from the damage. But it's still your turn, Professor Bark.
Oh, jeez.
And that was the vulture that did that?
Correct.
Yeah, he burped.
Shit, that drastically changes my time plan here.
+1 to Uncle Jimmy. Thank you, Esper. Discording says, good news, Esper. That forlorn condition has nearly killed the professor.
You be closely enough.
Good news, Esper.
Alright. Shit. Sorry, that's making me rethink everything. Like, I got no health. Yeah, that's not going to be helpful if I die.
You don't want to die.
We'll go for... that's useless too if I die. God damn it, everything concentration with goddamn druids.
True.
Let's just go for blasty time. Professor Bart scoops up a rock that he finds. It just catapults that rock at big old Boogan. Yes, at 3rd level, let's go, baby. Hey-ya. It's to make a DC 13 dex save.
Coming for Bird.
Burb.
Bird makes the save.
Yes. That was an expensive turn. Yeah, that's all. That's me. Then 1, 2, 3.
That's me.
5, 6. Almost hide here behind time.
Reeling back from the damage, Professor Bart picks up one of the nearby boulders and tries to use some magic to fire it off with a catapult, launching it towards the vulture, who unfortunately sort of swoops through the air as the rock flies wide. Lincoln up next.
All right, Lincoln. That other bug hasn't shown up yet, has he?
Hasn't had its turn yet.
He's just chilling, just vibing under there.
He's just vibing.
Lincoln's gonna move here, and I think he's gonna hold an action to stab the bug if he shows up.
Okay.
I think that's it. I think I'm done.
All right. Good stuff, Lincoln. Preparing an action for when this other roach may surface.
Bonus action, I move Hunter's Mark to the bird.
Okay. Switching your Hunter's Mark, and we'll put a icon on it there. Good stuff. And that means after you, Lincoln, Opie.
Get out of there, Opie.
So, if I move away, this guy's gonna get an attack of opportunity, right?
No, because it already used its reaction.
That's
Nice.
what I'm trying to save you from damage.
Then
Professor Bart's like, watch, child, I'll save you. Oh, no!
There's a neat trick you can do. It's called nearly die.
Shreds, you say?
Opie's gonna move there, and
+1 bark.
I don't think this is a good idea, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna cast a snaring strike, and I'm gonna try to get the vulture.
Excellent idea.
Okay.
Tynar is going to use his reaction to give you advantage. I guess it doesn't matter, but you still probably hit him anyway, so...
Yeah, it was 25.
25 hits.
So that's 9 piercing, and he has to make a DC 13 strength save. He does have advantage, though, unfortunately, because he's a large creature.
He is a big Boogan, so he's going to roll with advantage. And hang on.
I couldn't have even used it because the vulture wasn't in the aura, so never mind. I didn't do that anyway.
What was the DC? 13?
Yeah.
13.
Fails.
Oh, nice. Okay, so he is restrained.
Oh, shit. Okay.
He takes 1d6 damage at the start of each of its turns. And it makes this saving throw on each of its turns. I think that's it.
Ooh.
And you got that 9 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna attack again. If it's restrained, do I get advantage?
Everybody does.
Oh,
Attack
nice.
rolls against the creature.
Well, then that's a 25.
That'll hit.
And that's 8 piercing. And it's restrained. But can I still use my... Well, no. I'm good. My swarm's just gonna attack it for an extra 6.
Okay. I mean, that's not bad.
Good turn.
It's a lot of swarm stuff, yeah. Several roots shoot up from the ground, gripping at the creature's legs as it tries to lift up in the air but can't. It's drawn down, firing another strike and arrows hitting into it again. Good stuff. Anything else, Opie?
No, that's it.
Alright.
Wait. Can he make a quick perception check to see if he can find out where this other roach is?
You could do so with disadvantage, because it'd be a little tough.
That's fair. 19.
Bark another +1.
What'd you say, Kyle?
It'd be a normal check because you're in the Hawk's vision.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
The second.
Well, then that's 21.
Like tremors, you see the small pebbles and gravel at the base of the front of this cart up near Lincoln beginning to shift and move, beginning to go south.
Okay. Opie tells everybody that.
As Opie points this out to each of you, bursting through the ground and between all three of you is the creature. Lincoln, your attack goes off.
Damn it!
Boom.
I miss.
Yeah, 14 is gonna miss, unfortunately. It's gonna pop up here, and it's going to try to bite a bloody-looking Professor Bark. With 2 bite attacks. Here comes number 1. Actually, let me roll this over here. Hang on. I'm gonna roll this over here. Shouldn't
Wow,
roll.
look at it. He rolled a 5 and then he re-rolls it off screen.
Fighting chance against the 5.
That's not those. I didn't mean to roll those dice. I meant to roll
I meant to roll
dice.
these dice. 19 versus AC.
Bye, everybody.
It bites into Professor Bark for, that's gonna be 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
Somebody give him a berry.
Yikes.
And it's gonna bite at you one more time for...
Yeah.
Oh, he's going after him.
Oh, are you already
He's
down?
down?
I thought you had 11 left.
Oh, no.
Professor Bark, as you feel the stinging bite of this rock roach piercing into you, the necrotic energy still searing, painful through your body. Everything begins to fade and go black as you fall unconscious. If Professor Bark falls unconscious, the creature will then turn and instead try to bite Tyne. Or...
Be reasonable, bro.
15 versus AC.
That probably hits him.
Yeah.
Yes, that hits him.
Alright, it bites into Tyne for 8 points of piercing damage.
Not bad. Not bad. He's got to make a con check. Oh, no more chain lightning. That's really sad.
The skies begin to clear up above.
So some huge damage.
I guess he'll just have to cast it again on his turn. No, he's gonna bring Professor Bark back to life.
Yeah. No, Uncle Jimmy.
Jimmy, you're like dusting off the sawdust and splinters off of your clothing as this roach crawls over the refuse and attempts to try and bite you.
How far did that thing move?
Hey,
That's
it's a
good.
cockroach.
30 feet of movement.
He didn't have to go down. He was 15 feet away from me, then he had to go down because he was up on the rock.
Yeah, he could probably pop down here. He can make it to you. Let's see here. Yeah, if he was here, he could go plop down here. Go within range.
That's another 10 feet down. That's why I jumped over there, because I thought I'd be far enough away. If I had another 10 feet, I would have moved another 10 feet back.
Yeah, but this is the hill, so it's lower on the south.
Yeah,
side.
yeah. It's like Lion King. It's up here is high. It goes down here. That's where it connects to the earth. So this is it's not like 20 feet off from here.
Imagine not holding Pride Rock as a point of advantage.
Gotcha. See, now I thought I climbed up 20 feet to get there. That's why.
You climbed up the hill, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't like. Yeah, yes.
Just
It
a
crawls
turn.
over to you. It's a roach. It could probably crawl anywhere it wanted to get to you.
I would have stayed up there. Shit. All right. Yeah.
I said I cast Fireball.
This is going to likely hit 23 versus AC.
Yep.
All right, it's going to bite into you for 7 points of piercing damage and tries to bite you once more. That one is going to miss with 6 versus AC.
Ooh.
I'm going to use my HAD&D Beyond. Skirmisher, if he ends his turn there.
Nice.
Oh, what's that do?
I can move 5 feet away from him without incurring an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, he's going to stay right there trying to continue to bite at you.
Yo, I can't believe Lance Reddick died. Like, that sucks.
Rip.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Damn.
Yeah, they're like,
Cool
died of
guy.
natural causes. I'm like, 60? There's no
60.
natural causes
I
at
know.
60?
60.
He wasn't old.
Ah, man.
Wild.
Lightning's natural.
Yeah, it is.
True. This is true. Okay. Staying there, Uncle Jimmy?
Hmm?
Are you done there?
No, I use my reaction to move back.
Okay, gotcha. In that case, then it is done. You're up.
I'm going to take a shot at this one.
Einar
Right.
gives you advantage.
Kill, dead.
Tynar does? Oh, because of the...
Tynar.
The hawk.
Oxeye.
don't we have to use our reaction to do that?
No, Tynar has to use his reaction.
Ah, okay, got it.
Tynar. Tynar.
Are you kidding me? I'd be using my reaction every turn if it was any of us.
It's a smooth 14.
Is that with advantage?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
says keep highest one.
Oh no, yeah,
That
it skitters
sucks.
out of the way as the shot lands near it, but just a little off.
I'll use my bonus action to take a shot at it.
I got a good feeling about this one. See, didn't even
That-
need the advantage.
That one will hit. Striking for 18 points of damage. Good stuff.
Still up?
Oh yeah, still skittering around,
Yeah, we're going
just
to,
like cockroaches do.
Move our way.
+1 to Lincoln. Thank you, Esper.
Ooh, thank you.
Back over here.
Okay, good stuff. All right, good turn, Uncle Jimmy. Up next, it is the large vulture's turn. What
bird.
does it need to do to try to break out of this ensnarement, this restraint?
Well, first of all, it takes 4 piercing damage from
Okay.
my vines,
Yep.
and it has to make another DC 13 strength save, I think with advantage again.
It's at the end of his turn, though.
Oh, at the end of its turn. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it
it can
doesn't get
still
a save at the
use
beginning.
this actions and stuff. It just can't move.
It's going to try and recharge. Nope. And it's going to make a bite attack at you, Forte.
With disadvantage, he's restrained.
Yep.
In that case, that's going to be a 14 versus AC. It probably doesn't hit
Misses.
Forte. It then tries
Block
to
with a
strike at
shield.
you with a Talon. That one is going to be 15 versus AC.
I also blocked that with the shield.
And then one more strike with a Talon. That, of course, is going to miss if the others did. And then, ending its turn, it gets to make that save with advantage, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, large creature.
All right. You see, looking down, realizing that several of these sort of thorny plant-like barbs are sort of wrapped around its sort of talons and legs. It quickly throws its beak down and just begins to tear them away as it frees itself from its restraint. It's successful.
Made him waste a turn, though.
Yep.
It's true.
It's glued to its spot.
Had to do that at the end of its turn, so that means it is done. We roll back up to the top. Little shit is just looking around for any food, although it doesn't need to eat. Tyner up next.
Tynar. Well, I need to get our dead friend off the ground. That's the thing that needs to happen. Yeah. The question is, how do I do that? I think
He has a good berry.
he does have a good berry, but
He also has healing.
it's an action to drop it in somebody's mouth and make them chew. I'm trying to see if he has any way to like move without incurring opportunity attacks, and I think the answer is no.
Not if it's a suppository.
Oh, jeez.
Unless it's a druid that can like shapeshift or something.
That's for him.
He can take a bite. He got bit once, he can get bit again. He'll try to move away from the roach.
It's gonna totally try to bite you.
Sure.
It makes a snap towards your way for 17 versus AC.
Oh yeah.
Right. It bites into Tyne as he attempts to flee, taking 13 points of
Okay, that's a little higher than last time.
piercing damage. Yeah, roll
All
really high.
right. Tyne's gonna move 5, 10, 15, I think. And I think he's gonna do Aura of Vitality. He did get up. 5.
It works.
It's 4 more than I need, thank you.
The void, Professor Bart, gives way as a fuzzy light, a low light of the twilight of the area begins to return, scratching your eyes and sort of wiping the blood away from your face. You pull yourself up off the ground. You're up again, seeing Tyne cast some healing magic on you.
And he cast Shillelagh. That's it.
Good stuff. Tynar, Forte up next.
Forte, as a bonus action, moves this anvil directly into the rock's face for a melee attack, because I had that spell directly on my sheet and I can click it with a good amount. 9 versus AC.
That will miss.
Forte will swing his hammer, trying to keep it engaged, or going dodge for another 9 versus AC.
That poor anvil ain't getting any luck from the RNG gods. That one's gonna miss as well.
All right, that's Forte's turn. He's going to try and keep the rock engaged and focused on him.
All right, good stuff. That means after you, Forte, Professor Bark, you've been returned to the land of the living. Would
Alright, I don't fancy our chances if that thing takes off. I summon the earth to swallow this flying creature whole. I'm gonna earthbind the vulture. It has to make a DC 14 strength save.
just broke out of this.
I
It would
would
say.
say.
It makes a 15.
Fuck! This bird is getting expensive.
Throwing your hands at Professor Bark, you see the earth begin to meld to your will as it tries to wrap itself around the creature's feet, similar to the thorns. But this time, the bird almost seems aware of the area around its legs and kind of kicks up in the air, not flying any, but just sort of moving out of the way before it's grabbed.
Fucking quit it! Fuck you guys.
And then I will bonus action into an axe beak flavored as a giant swan and try and fly away. But it can't fly because it's not actually a swan. 1, 2. Fucking fast are these things. Speak. Sorry, y'all. It's a speed of 50. Alright, he gets the fuck out of here. For flavor, he just does the little stomps on the bug, but then runs away. Because I got speed to do that. So we'll move there. Maybe I should not move there, and that'll be my turn. It can make an attack of opportunity, I suppose, if it needed to.
Already tried to bite at Tyne, so you're good.
And succeeded.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Nasty bite. Good stuff, Professor Bark. That means Lincoln up next.
Alrighty. We're trying to. Okay. I was gonna move down to the vulture, but we should probably try to kill this thing, so it doesn't just run up and eat Tynar alive.
Kevin, sorry, your character got killed by a roach.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay. Well, I'll stab at this motherfucker.
What is stab?
19.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
I'm gonna. This is probably stupid, but I'm gonna drop Hunter's Mark on this guy for favored foe on this guy. It's Hunter's Mark, but it doesn't use a spell slot. That's the only difference, basically. All right, so it takes 12 from the first strike. Second strike. Well, the 3 psychic, he can only take once per turn. So 12, 21, 26 on the roach.
All right. That's going to drop it down. You watch, Lincoln, as with several more stabs, the creature's bleeding profusely. You actually notice that you have nearly lopped off its head that's just sort of hanging by a few tensions, but it's still sort of moving around just like a cockroach would.
Gross. That's all for Lincoln. I got nothing with bonus actions, so...
All right, good stuff. Lincoln, Opie up next. 2 roaches nearby.
Opie's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20.
+1 Funky Jimmy, thank you, Madness, and thank you for stopping by.
30. Opie's going to try to ensnaring strike this guy.
Okay, that bug
That cockroach.
needs to make a DC save, right?
Well, hold on, I have to actually hit it first. And
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
use my...
Advantage. Whoa. Just take... Yeah, use that. Use it.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a crit!
Let's fucking go!
Hey,
Crit.
hey.
Hit.
They call me OP 2 crits.
So that's 12 piercing and a DC 13 strength save. It doesn't have advantage or anything. It's just a straight roll because it's a normal sized creature.
All right, it goes to make the save and fails.
Nice. It's restrained.
Hell yeah.
You got that 12 piercing, right?
Yep, several of its legs are sort of just chopped off as the vinework wraps around it.
And I'm gonna make another attack against it. That's 23
That'll hit.
Oh, yeah.
and 12 piercing.
What's it look like when Opie ends this one?
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Opie just gonna hit it straight through the head.
It skitters around for a second. Is it still alive? Is it still alive? Nope, it falls dead. You can still see its legs occasionally clicking around.
And that was my action. Bonus action. I think I'm good.
All right, good stuff, Opie. That means cockroaches up next.
Just singular, just one cockroach.
Come on, hit me. Hit me. I know you want to hit me.
Here's a question for you game masters. If it burrows away from you, Lincoln, do you still get an attack of opportunity against it?
Sure is leaving a space next to me, so yeah.
All right. It attempts to try and burrow into the ground beneath you, Lincoln. You have an opportunity to try and stab it before it does so.
I think Tyne's gonna give like an advantage on this because that seems like a good time to use it.
As good as any.
It needed.
22.
22 will hit.
Oh, it's a new turn, so my psychic damage applies again.
What?
21 for just a single stab.
Blackjack.
What does it look
Wow.
like when you kill this one?
I stick it right down in the burrow hole it made and pull it out like a roach kebab.
Oh no.
Slide it off of my blade.
A leg still flicking around, but becoming slower and slower. The roaches appear to be dealt with. Anything else, Lincoln? Or no,
Now we
that was
gotta
their
move
turn.
Now we got to move that bird in the aura if we can.
Roach is done and dead, by the way. Uncle Jimmy up next.
I'm going to move. That kind of changes my action.
Hey, roach kebab.
I'm gonna take a shot at. Actually, I'm going to use my aim feature and take a shot at it.
Okay, okay. Bless. Don't forget you're blessed.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
I was saying bless to Professor Bark, but yes, remember that
Elated.
the chat has provided you with an awesome boon. Thank you, chat.
That's gonna hit.
Dirty 20.
Your bolt flies out, striking into the creature.
16 damage total.
16 points of damage. Good stuff.
Damn, I sneak attack.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. A bolt flies loose, hitting the peck of the vulture as several feathers splay out. It is its turn. It's going to try and recharge. No. And it is going to begin to fly up and out of your range, Forte, and your anvil, so that's attacks of opportunity.
I'm being told that the assailant has been restrained, therefore not able to move out of its position.
Oh, it broke free.
I'm making this fucking.
broke out.
Someone better make fucking Gary Khan rules lawyer.
I'll do it next week. Like, I'm 100% in, because my current character might not work when I discuss it with you guys offline.
You can massage it.
Yeah, attack of opportunity, Forte. It broke free. It's not restrained anymore.
Yeah, it was the
21 versus AC.
That'll hit.
For 3 bludgeoning damage.
Hey.
Get him! Get him!
What does it look like?
Yeah. He stubs his toe and cries out in agony as he spikes himself on the dirt, breaks his own neck.
It's the holy grail ending to the monster. He stubs his toe and goes home.
It's going to stay in the air up 5 feet. Because it's tired of being on the ground, so it's up 1 space. It's going to use its beak to try and stab first at Opie.
Again.
Ooh, that is a natural 20. Opie, it bites into you, piercing your flesh for 14 points of piercing damage.
Damn. That ain't good, y'all.
It tries to bring a claw down on you, Opie. That'll be 15 versus AC.
Ugh, damn, that just hits.
All right. It strikes into you for 11 points of slashing damage.
Opie's down.
Oh no.
Opie, you feel the rake of the talons across your chest. You see the blood down below. As you turn to your friends, everything grows fuzzy and you fall unconscious.
Yikes.
And then attempts to bring one more claw over towards Tynar, seeing Opie drop. Assuming Opie is just dead. That's probably gonna hit him. That is a natural 18 roll with bonuses. I'm assuming that'll hit.
Yeah.
Poor buddy.
That probably hits him.
He is gonna take 9 points of slashing damage.
Oh,
Yikes.
fuck.
And let me see here. I just want to see how far it's moved in total. It was right here. It flew over here, so 20 feet. And it is going to fly up in the air an additional 30 feet. That's an attack of opportunity from Time.
Oh, you better believe Tynar is gonna shillelagh the shit out of him.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh! 16!
That hits.
Oh my god!
Oh,
6 bludgeoning damage!
healer damage, go.
Tynar!
He blows smoke into a giant fist and punches the thing in its gut.
All right. Tynar smashes into the creature as the vulture begins to fly up 35 feet in the air. It is done. The hamster licks its crotch. Tynar up next.
Tynar is going to use his bonus action to get Opie off of the ground.
Happy birthday to the ground.
To the ground. 6.
Nah.
Opie, you still feel a stinging pain from the damage you received, but the void begins to dissipate. The fuzzy world of the living comes back to you. You're back up.
He doesn't have anything really good against flying stuff. I'm also pretty sure he should have more cantrips than he does right now. He only has 3, which feels not right.
Don't get a lot.
Okay. In that case, he's going to produce flame on the bird.
Burn and ate it. Ooh.
Oh, 21 to hit, 5 fire damage.
That'll hit as the vulture begins to sort of like sling one of its wings back and forth as it begins to catch, lighting up with flame.
And Tyne is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I think that'll be it for him.
All right. With that, Forte up next.
All right. Bonus action. The anvil can only move 20, so I don't think he can get in melee range.
Bird is 35 feet in the air, so
Yeah.
unless it can like float or something, then I don't think it's gonna be able to reach it.
It's 20 feet of movement, I
Can
believe.
it fly at least?
It can go wherever it wants, yeah.
Okay, so I can at least put up. We'll put a 4 on it, so we at least know it's 20 feet up. But yeah, that isn't gonna reach it, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's
But good to know.
Forte is going to move up 25 to reinforce OP's position.
Get back a little bit if you can't hit him this turn.
I can hit him with a cantrip. I can hit him with ranged.
Well, I mean,
Where do you think I want to?
If we can get him in the aura, then we should try to get him in the aura so Tyne's thing can give us advantage.
All right,
I can-
25.
Don't stand directly on top of us either, because he is cone breath.
Okay.
I could probably get him in the aura on my turn.
Okay. He's also in the air, so you can move away without opportunity attacks.
All right, well, I can only move 25, so that's about where I can go. Forte will call down a Sacred Flame. Please make a Dex 14 saving throw.
Oh, totally failed.
Please take 8 radiant damage.
All right. Several more dark molted-looking feathers splay out from the creature as its body lights up from a radiant attack. It begins to almost drop a little bit as it begins to beat its wings a little more labored.
Forte is done. Stand fast. We're almost there.
All right, good stuff. Forte, Professor Bark up next.
Professor Bark uses a bonus action to untransform and will hold a spell until Opie has moved away from the beast.
All right, good stuff.
I will, because I'm gonna earthbind it, it's gonna bring him range. And I'm gonna amend that to say as soon as the bird advances inside of the aura, I want to cast earthbind on it.
Okay. That means then Lincoln would be up next.
Unfortunately, this is where me being partially blind is really bad.
Where? Where?
It's up here, Mr. Lincoln. He's facing the wrong way.
I think I can see it. He like starts like getting his knife really close to Jimmy. He's right here. I'm gonna recast. What a waste! But I'm gonna recast Hunter's Mark on this guy, and move here. Hold an action if he comes in melee range.
All right. Good stuff, Lincoln. Opie up next.
All right, so Opie can move away without...
Yes,
okay,
super high up in the air.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna just make an attack. That's 18 to hit and 27 to hit.
Both of those hit.
So that's 21 piercing altogether.
Tasty.
What does it look like when Opie destroys the vulture?
I'd like to think that the vulture like opens its mouth again, like it's gonna, like it's getting ready to do its breath attack, and Opie just shoots an arrow, just like, boop, right down the middle. Boop. That's the noise it makes too.
We could all stop making that noise anytime.
The vulture plummets to the ground, a arrow entering through its mouth and projecting out from the back of its head. It lands with a thud, the bottom half of its face sort of pulling out a dark viscous blood underneath it. It is dead. Several feathers sort of rain down on the battlefield.
Disgusting creatures. Well, now we can search the wagons, I suppose. Tynar's still got the Hawk Spirit up, so anything we're searching for in the aura has we have advantage for searching through, I guess, these 4 carts that are in the aura.
I'd like to take a survival check and harvest the roaches for as much goods as I can get from them.
Getting good.
Okay, that'll probably take about an hour altogether if you'd like to do that.
We're camping for the night.
We're camping anyway, yeah.
Okay, sure. Camping here in the land of the graveyard.
Probably not directly here, but...
Okay.
Fantastic.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, yeah, Uncle Jimmy. Unfortunately, it looks like most of these roaches here are pretty beat up in a way that doesn't leave much to be salvaged.
That's okay, Jim. We've got pilfering to do. You're good at that. Give us a look-see.
With advantage.
Without advantage. Plus 10 is pretty much a success.
Nice, dude.
I could aid someone else on investigation if someone's better.
No, you're going to be the best one. Just roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, go again. This is your time.
Really? Plus
Yep.
4?
Oh, that's
on perception?
Investigation, he said.
Investigation is +4. Perception is 9.
Oh. Well,
I thought we were rolling
No, I rolled a survival check to harvest the bugs.
No, not that. For looking through the carts, is it perception or?
Got +3.
Looking through the
there
carts
was
would be a
perception
perception check.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yee.
advantage. Oh, god damn. God damn.
If you have advantage, you fish for a crit if you want.
It is.
He did.
Rolled in it.
Oh, okay. It's adding both. I see. Okay.
Keep this one.
Yeah, pretty good, Uncle Jimmy. You begin to scout a number of the carts. It looks as though now that you've cleared the trouble, there are at least, going across what is left here, most of the carts are in a pretty bad state of disrepair. However, you do find underneath one of these sort of rocky outcroppings that seems to arc over one of the crashed carts nearby. 2 of its wheels seem to be in decent enough condition that you could salvage and add to your collection on the wagon if you wanted to.
I don't think we can carry 2 wheels. We don't have enough weight.
What? How could that be? We just unloaded pounds upon pounds of explosives.
1 wheel is 150 pounds.
What?
What the fuck?
That's what it says.
Wagon wheels are heavy.
Yeah, these are based off of actual weights of wheels that they are very, very heavy, yes.
No, 150 pounds?
That's why they would kill people when they roll off.
Well, I mean, if we can't carry it, we can't carry it.
Jesus. All
We
right.
could carry 1.
I mean, is it worth taking 150 pounds though? Like considering the weight to value distribution doesn't seem good.
Yeah, but what if one of our wheels is?
That's true. Also,
we'd be up the creek. I think we should at least take 1.
Yeah.
All right, let's take 1.
Okay, I'll add 1.
Jesus, 150 pounds.
I said the same thing. I'm like, there's no way. And then I was like, oh yeah, all this shit weighs 1,000,000 pounds. Holy cow.
God damn.
On top of that, Uncle Jimmy, with a very high check, finds the following things. Someone may want to write this down because you can transfer this into gold if you'd like to, and I'll tell you the total afterwards. You find a small satchel. Seems like there's actually a couple different bags and stuff that are here, Uncle Jimmy, but a lot of it seems like whatever was held here between a couple different packs that were held on people's backs, and maybe small sort of satchels that are strewn about, that it seems like a lot of the stuff that may have been left here has actually already been looted. But with your high check, you're able to find one of the bags underneath one of the carts that still holds a blue quartz, a hematite, red garnet, and smoky quartz, each for a total of 209 gold pieces.
Dang, dude.
Not bad.
You checked in the regular spots.
You also find a potion labeled a Potion of Magic Fang.
I'm not sure I know what that is.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Fang, you said?
Magic Fang. Let me actually make sure that's a 5e thing. This should be a 5e table.
Magic Fang. Is that a path? I think that's a
Spell
pathfinder
gives
spell.
1 natural weapon target a +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls.
Huh.
Spell effect can affect a slam attack, fist, bite, or any other natural weapon. Damage dealt by the weapon is considered magical.
Oh shit! It's a buff for druid animals. It's a spell for druid animals.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
They have an item that does that now, like one you can wear. I think that's why they started adding the potions for them.
You also find, and I'll let you diplomatically figure this out because I want you all to decide yourselves instead of me picking, because I think it'd be most advantageous for you to decide you know more about your characters and what they need than I would. A +1 magic weapon of your choice.
Ooh.
Woo.
I already have a +1 weapon, so.
And Forte's got a +1 warhammer.
Right.
Jimmy, do you have a +1 crossbow?
I'm getting the bonus from somebody else. I think it was.
It's my infusion that frees me up to like anything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, the +1.
I suppose. Jimmy.
Jimmy, you want that +1, bud? What is it?
It would just be a hand crossbow. I don't know if that's worth. I mean, do you guys think it's worth it?
It's totally worth it.
All right.
I would say my rapier, but I'm not going to be. As soon as I cure my blindness, I'm going back to my dagger.
Well, he can move his +1 over to your magical rapier for the time being.
That's true.
Cool.
And your Jimmy's +1 hand crossbow could be a permanent +1.
Yeah, let's do that.
So it makes sense for everybody.
Let's do exactly that.
Now I have 2 hand crossbows.
Now you're Agent 47.
Uncle Jimmy, you find an innately carved crossbow that seems delicate and fine to the touch, with a precision to it seems hardier than most others.
Yeah, this is one of them fancy elven-like types.
And that is everything you guys find here.
Cool. I mean, +1 weapon worth.
Freaking huge bonus.
I'd like to point out that the wagons are in a circle. I guess that didn't work out for them, did it?
Oh, you hate to see it.
And while doing this, just out of curiosity, is there anything that we've gleaned as to why the heck this happened? I mean, it looks like something came out of the sky and blew it up, but is there anything we can learn just so if we're camping here, some shit doesn't rain on us?
Could make an investigation check if you wanted to.
I don't want to camp here regardless of what this check gives us.
14.
I'd say with that check, Uncle Jimmy, the way that the ground here is pocked with this sort of flak, you assume, and seeing some of the refuse of some destroyed pieces of fragments of wood and things like that, the occasional spare wheel attached to like a chunk of wood where it has been blown off, you assume there was an explosion at some point. But on top of that, you see several carts and wagons that just seem like they have a mixture of age to them. It seems like this all was not one cohesive event. Over time, collectively, these carts have gathered here. Something has happened as passerbys move through this area.
Perhaps the vulture has been guarding this area for a long time.
Oh, see, I was going to ask you, what do you think I should call this thing? Because every good magic weapon needs a name. That's it, the vulture. There we go. Thank you.
I can't help but think back to the mountains quote from Game of Thrones.
What's that?
Only cunts name their weapon.
Only cunts name their swords.
Yeah, that's me. What's that mean?
It means cool, unique, nice, tall guy.
All right.
Oh,
Moving
awesome.
on. All right, we got a wheel. We got.
I don't think that's
crossbow.
Twitch safe. That was.
Oh shit.
No, it means charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and
Yeah,
talent.
there you go. There you go. I was gonna say it if you weren't.
All my drag race people, where
We're
they
banned. We're banned.
at?
I'm here. I'm here.
I'm sorry, Jace.
I don't care. No one watches her.
It's not true. There's people.
We got some people.
We didn't say
Yeah, I didn't say it, Twitch.
it.
Tucson, are you with us? Tucson, Arizona.
Keywords in here are the ones that said it. All right. Let's move on.
Were you guys shacking down here, or what was the plan?
No, we're moving out.
Yeah,
Making scared. We're moving.
If anything, we can just camp at the Radiant Well. The stuff doesn't attack us till we try opening it.
As far as you know.
Oh,
Unless we run
God.
into something along the way.
Hey, I think it's who needs to camp? We're already beat the hell up anyways, so we'll just put our face in the well now.
I mean, honestly.
All of my stuff back.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen? We could live harder.
I don't see how long it takes me to switch infusions.
If you guys go to the well, you'll get healed, right? You'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's get back on the trail. I think infusions are just at the end of a long rest, maybe?
Yeah, it doesn't... Unless I'm, like, totally missing it.
Gonna have to get a new mouse. This shit is driving me fucking wild. Alright, with that, gathering what was left of this area of the wagon graveyard and deciding to press on, not wanting to stay here, seeing the state that it's in, and who knows whatever else may be lingering in this area, seeing several of the other spots of the destroyed wagons, you all decide to press on. So with that, you get back on the trail. Wandering Merchant NPC says, "Greeting adventurers, how are they on the travels?" Hello, Wandering Merchant. We are playing Lucent Odyssey, a game that merges Dungeons & Dragons with Oregon Trail. I'm happy to have you, my friend. Let me take out this turn order here. Hang on. Alright, you're back on the trail, everybody, pushing out of the wagon graveyard. If you'd like to, please ping me on where you'd like to go next.
Dangus. Let's go that way.
Yeah, up one.
Yeah.
Touch more squares. Separated.
As you reach this area, there is a ping on the harmonic emitter. There is a site of interest adjacent to you at some point.
Oh boy.
Well, we know it's not that one.
Correct. It'll be one of the three above us. And we can find out if it's just these two
Or
or
that
just that one by moving one more.
That's true. Let's move one more.
Let's do that.
Alright, so 2 hours pass. Let me go ahead and flip this real quick. And then you're moving one more, so 2 more hours will pass. That's another point off of the harmonic blocks. You still have 3 hours left of light time, and you move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is where you'd have to get some rest. As you move here, the harmonic emitter pings, but you all know that this one comes from the Radiant Well.
Oh boy.
Oh, damn it. Okay,
That could
well,
be a false positive, but
yeah. So it's one of these.
it could be this one too.
Wait, which one?
The one to the left.
No, because it would have pinged down here,
Oh
right?
yeah, no, yeah.
Pingus.
Good call. Good call.
Well, let's rest for the evening and then get the well thing done.
Make a little mark here so you guys don't forget.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
No, it's yeah.
You all decide to shack down for the night, so you moved 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 hours. You're going to need to rest for 14. So you go ahead and decide to settle down for the evening and get yourselves some rest. As you move here, I'm also going to make a quick check to see if there's any events that happen as you move here. There are strong winds in this area that seem to buffet against you as you push through. Normally you feel like continuing to travel would be a risk to yourselves or the wagon, but if you're shacking up for the evenings, you can hopefully set up your tents and try to get yourself some rest. So you sort of avoid that naturally by deciding to get some shut-eye. I'm assuming everyone is sleeping in tents, correct?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Strong winds give me an idea.
Spirits are speaking to me today.
And my idea is as follows.
Call it the crop dust.
is
I'm
this
going to use Call Lightning again and zap the shit out of everyone while we're at the well. That should keep our collective health low enough so that the radiant energy doesn't do any of its crazy shit that it normally does.
Uncle Jimmy jumps 20 feet off of a rock again.
So everyone just hold hands and embrace the lightning.
Embrace.
I've been doing that for like 30 years.
Do it for one more.
Ride the light.
If we're factoring in 14 additional hours, it'd take 12 to get you back to 10. So you sleep through blight time, and lucky for you all, that is going to put you exactly at 12 light time, passing you all the way through blight time. That's 3 more marks off the harmonic emitter, or the harmonic flux rather. And you each awaken. I need a Constitution saving throw from everyone. I know it's the first time I've ever asked you.
I've never done this.
It is.
Oh no!
He's
Forte
just
at advantage.
he's just making us do stuff for no reason. I'm gonna use a plus. Wait, this is the easy check, right?
Yeah, this one's
Advantage.
knee high.
I'm gonna use my card here. I have nothing else to use it for.
Okay.
My card was pretty bad, except for save against being knocked down.
And
But
a
you
plus
can-
1 into it. So
Okay.
that's a big old 7.
Alright, you can throw your card out there and I'll pop that. Everyone wakes up well rested. You have your hit points back. Your tokens are on the right side, so you can heal up your tokens if they need to be healed up. And mess with any of the bars if you have them set up for anything.
Long rest button.
The strong winds continued to hound on your tents in the night, so it was a little difficult getting some sleep, but mechanically you're all fine. Wake up well rested and ready to continue pressing on for another, at a normal pace, 5 hexes.
How long do Goodberry last?
Good berries last for 24 hours.
Okay. Nice. So we've got those for another square at least.
Alright, you're all well rested and ready to roll. What would you like to do?
Ready to rumble.
Let's go to the well. wait.
Okay.
I forgot to heal Tainar. There we go.
Press on to the well.
Press on to the well.
That's another mark off the harmonic flux, as it takes you to 2 light time. Several Gleedle can shift around up ahead of you. And in just a second, I'm going to grab your tokens. We're going to move the map here in just a...
Kyle, do you know if druids have anything that give themselves temporary hit points?
I think he has like bear form or something like that. Isn't that
Oh,
one
fucking
But, yeah.
like to turn into an animal form. What am I thinking? Of course.
That's an action for him though, is gonna be the only thing.
Yeah, probably not going to bother with it.
Otherwise, I don't think they get heroism or anything like that.
We need to pick up some fucking diamond dust for him when we get more money, so he can revivify.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that may be helpful.
And go ahead and add that +1 rapier.
I did.
Okay.
I named it infused rapier, so I didn't forget that it's temporary.
Nice.
You all find yourselves pulling your cart up to a familiar sight, a set of ascending stone stairs. This time no longer surrounded by outcropping green vegetation, replaced by just a rocky, sort of desaturated look as the climb continues a little out beyond your cart, probably a good 40 or so feet, with it sitting at the base of the stairs, and up ahead the familiar sight of several tall figures opening their arms and dressed in garb that reminds you of the sacred serenitals, each of their hands splayed out, and in the center a slightly glowing well that awaits.
Oh. Well, this changes things. Is it supposed to be all black and white and creepy?
It's not like there's color here. It's just so rocky It's.
Oh, okay. Because there's like the way I see it, I see a big open energy thing here, and
like a maelstrom.
It's black. It's black and white, so it's hard for me to like. It looks like it's the whole image is in black and white.
Yeah, this is like the top of the well, and this is the stone top that's sort of carved in stone to make it have this sort of look to it. But yeah, it's not actually like the open portal itself.
All right, so it's not a necrotic well. Got it. Okay, that's the main thing I wanted to check on.
Mm-hmm.
Lincoln starts stabbing himself a lot.
Lincoln, please. I can pour acid on you. You don't have to do it by accident. You don't have to do it on purpose.
I'd prefer to remove my vitality by myself. Thank you.
Before you do that, question, be a little meta here. If, how long does Tasha's Cauldron last?
The fuck is Tasha's Cauldron?
With the horrible frickin' the spell that hits you with like a mix of potions and
that's
crap.
what I just offered him.
Okay, I was gonna say
pour acid on him.
Don't waste a spell. I could just stab myself. Don't wait.
No. It sticks on you and stays on you during the fight.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be good to cast during the fight, but I'm going to start the fight at low health to try to peel some of them off of you guys.
Lankin is doing the ritual of pain right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt as much as directly looking into the well for me.
Yeah, you see, we used to do this when we were a kid. It was called the wishbone. You need a hand there?
Yes, please get my back.
Yeah, I'll correct you back.
Jason, how do you want me to do this? Do you want me to like stop at a certain threshold? Or,
Give me like a medicine check, Lincoln.
Maybe have Tynar help you with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Hey, Prince Kitsune. Thank you.
Pretty good at it.
Oh, wow.
The trick is to not let out all the blood.
Thank you for the bits, my friend.
I'll roll with advantage.
Welcome
19.
back. All right, pretty good, pretty good.
My goal is to like sit around like 10 hit points.
Well, the 19. What's the damage that you deal with if you're?
I'm piercing, so I'm basically stabbing myself with the rapier and just prying bones out of my body and then putting them in my side bag. I'm a skeleton man. For anybody that's just now joining us, this isn't quite as grisly as it sounds.
It's not digging out bones, just kind of knocking them.
Killing myself. Yeah, I'd say you can probably get to 10 hit points.
Done and done.
Okay.
I'm going to take myself down to about 20, doing something similar, but I'm going to use the dagger I have. And after I, eviscerate myself a little bit, I'm going to take a large bit of the blood, put it on my hand, and then grasp my holy symbol.
Oh, yeah.
And say a prayer to myself before we start playing. Battling.
I wasn't here for the last well battle. Why are we hurting ourselves?
Because the creatures that come from the well try to heal us. But every time we take positive energy from them, we risk some sort of serious deformity.
Oh, yeah.
So the less of us that are taking healing, the better.
I know I'm no cleric or anything, but I do say a prayer in hopes for any sort of help on this.
They did also seem to focus on the people that were the most injured to try to heal them. So it seemed to work last time. That's what Lincoln's gambling on again.
Yeah.
Right. Lincoln, after he's done stabbing, walks up and then says, "I will begin here."
As you begin to ascend, Lincoln, you begin to hear a voice that seems to echo through the sort of region, coming from what you imagine to be your wagon. A voice
this always happens.
coming through that says, "Hey guys, sounds like you made it over to the Radiant Well of this region.
Yes.
Good stuff, man, good stuff.
It is.
I love this guy.
well-wishers, you're going to want to try and crack this thing open. And if possible, you're going to try and keep this thing open for about 24 seconds. That should be enough time to make sure and allow some of that radiant energy to pop through and filter into the region. After that, make sure and push that thing closed, and whatever happens in between then, take care of yourselves. And don't get too close. Don't want to go fully blind like Lincoln over there, right?
I'm not fully blind. It's partial blindness, actually.
I can't hear any of you, so if you're trying to respond, I can't hear it, but good luck to you anyways. All right. Later.
Later. Holy shit.
Are my good berries still good? No, probably they are.
I don't know.
It
lasts 24 hours.
Yeah. It's only been like 16, 18 hours at most.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's been about 18 hours.
Good luck, everyone else.
Lincoln steers to the left in traffic.
That wasn't an intentional Family Guy reference. It just came out as one.
Hey guys, what if we're not doing the right thing and that Grandma Cord guy is right?
Yes, what if?
That is a possibility. All right, crack it open.
We came all this way. We may as well finish what we started. We can always correct later.
I looked at OP and having given him a similar holy symbol, say, yeah, it'd be a good idea you do the same thing too. You're gonna hurt yourself a little before we go in here. Maybe smear a little of that blood on the little claw.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be a bad idea if everyone hurt themselves a little bit.
All right.
Okay.
How are we doing this? With checks or attacks?
Well,
make a
things about you. You can say some hurtful things about me.
Make a medicine check. Those of you who want to try and hurt yourselves. That determines how accurately you hurt yourselves.
Tine R.
Dirty 20.
That's a 10.
Dirty 20.
21.
Forte goes to hit himself in the face with a hammer and might not be able to bring himself to do it.
So let's go in order. Forte, what HP were you looking to get around?
40.
You are at
57.
No, you are at. You kind of bash yourself a little too hard. You're at 34.
I mean, that's actually probably good. So that's a good slip up.
Opie, what HP were you trying to get around?
35.
Right. You use one of the tips of your arrows and just kind of like stab at yourself. It hurts really, really badly, but you're able to get to that mark. Lincoln, is this roll, or Luke, is this roll for Tyne?
For Tynar, yeah.
Okay. Tyne can get where he wants HP wise.
35.
Same thing for you, Professor Bark. Wherever you'd like to get to, mark it. You stab yourselves.
How much did Forte have?
57, now down to
34.
34.
Okay. Well, in the interest of only being not the slowest to outrun the bear, I'm going to go at 34.
And then Uncle Jimmy, what HP were you trying to get to?
I'm at 45. I want to go down to 20.
8. Want to
I
go
rolled a
down
10.
to 20. You are instead. You use a crossbow bolt to try to stab and unfortunately hit a major artery. You fall down to 1 hit point.
Oh my god.
Fantastic.
Hey, you and I will guide them away.
I'm gonna, again, but now hemorrhaging and bleeding out, I'm gonna smear as much of it as I can on my holy symbol.
Actually, why don't you eat one of those good berries just in case?
Here, have a second one.
How much healing do the good berries do?
One.
One.
Oh shit! Just have both of your own good berries.
I will give you a nice, kind word to say. Here, your hair looks nice today. Fuck! Hey!
You never roll that high when you're trying to actually heal.
Jesus Christ.
He kind of prims up. I appreciate it. Thank you. I did try to get some of the extra leaves and crap out of it. Thank you.
Well, you can give those to me next time.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Blood has caked the stonework below you, so you've all stabbed each other pretty heartily.
I feel really good about this. This feels like I'm home again.
Oh,
We should do this more often.
Put a dagger to my stomach. My name's Uncle Jimmy, and welcome to Lucent Odyssey.
God no.
Well,
do these things fly usually? Things that come out of here?
Yeah, they float around.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yee.
I'll do bread to frogs.
Oh yeah.
I forget how many frogs I get.
4.
They're gonna be looking like Akira monsters by the end of this. Just giant tumorous frogs.
So the doors are. Like the frog from Shrek when he turns it into a balloon.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, hang on, man. I'm gonna let you deal with these frogs.
Give me my frogs.
I'm gonna grab a beer while you're spawning frogs.
French man.
Oh, you're giving me all different kinds of frogs.
What's a group of 4? You beat the Beatles. Now that kind of defeats the point of them being frogs.
So Leonardo, Donatello.
Yeah, I guess they're reptiles. That works.
Right, there's your frogs, mate.
Thank you for my frogs.
You're welcome for your frogs.
Oh, it's easy. Rash, Zitz, and Pimple, the Battletoads.
Oh, nice. That's 3.
And OP Jr.
And Mucus.
Can I upload images like directly into this chat if I slap it in? No, I can't. Shit.
What? I thought you could do that in Roll20.
I thought so.
What is this? Some sort of year past 2012?
It's like the one good thing that Roll20 does is let you just slap images directly
Yeah.
into the chat.
I thought I could. That's weird.
All right, let's go. Break this thing open.
We can prepare. Does anybody want to spread out at all?
I was gonna stand here and try to lead him down the stairs.
Okay. I want to stand close to you because I can put dot on you and whoever's chasing you.
Cool. But
So I don't need you to stay next to me, but I want to start close to you.
then I'll start on these stairs then.
Hey, everybody roll me initiative.
Oh.
Anybody else want to move away from the target?
Oh,
You
that's,
still get in your
I wanna move
spots.
into
I'm
the
just saying.
target.
Go ahead and roll me
that's what I
initiative.
should use my advantage for my initiative.
Want to be up at the well.
You heading clockwise there, Lincoln, or?
I'm probably just going south, yeah.
I'll take a 13.
Hein R.
Initiative. Ah, fuck.
Rip. A frog is just like sitting there staring. You know how cats stare at you and it's like really uncomfortable?
It's
Because
not
they stare for too
uncomfortable.
long.
Okay, that's uncomfortable.
It's a little creepy when they sit there and stare at you for a long time.
Do we need
But
initiative for
there's
all
a frog staring at you
of your frogs, or do they just go after you?
No. They're gonna share my initiative, and they're gonna go right after me. All
Okay,
of them.
we'll put the frogs there.
I can hear Jason's voice like I shouldn't have given her this fucking spell. I figured she'd never use it, and now we have frogs every combat.
It's better than my summon beast spell. Like, I think giant toads are better.
It really is better than
giant frogs.
I'm gonna start calling you Arrow Senin.
Yeah, having 4 targets is just really helpful.
Giant frog is the stat block I use for the putties in my Power Ranger game.
Forte, you step up to the well. A large cover carved in what appears to be the facsimile of a shifting, waning portal sits on top. You can see beneath the crease that is the probably like foot thick of the top layer of the top of the well, a crease that is lit up with a radiant light that is just barely peering through. To start things off, you'll need to push this cover, at least moving it somewhat off of the well so that the light can peer in.
Yeah.
Anybody who is adjacent to the well, give me a strength athletics check.
I remember needing to do that.
Ready to crack it, or?
Yeah.
Can my frog help?
Whoever is adjacent, yes.
Come on, Forte.
Christ.
What you're made for, like.
Oh, my frog crit fails. My frog.
It looks like
There being a 9.
everyone's taking up good positions, but as you look ahead, Professor Bark, Forte, and a frog who's like just slipping off because of its slimy outer cover are having trouble pushing the cover off of the well.
Idiot. Stupid frog.
No, not... Okay, let's try this again, but this time on 3, not after 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Oh my god.
My god.
I better.
Wait, is it a strength save?
No, it's a athletics check.
Oh. Well, it would help if I'm rolling the correct thing. No, it won't help if I'm doing the correct
You should.
thing.
It was the same thing. You should have just kept it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just keep the first one.
All right.
So let me see here.
My daddy.
The well still doesn't move.
Oh my god. All right. Lincoln will help, although he's not going to be much help. We going again?
Yes.
See if I've got a stronger creature for him real quick.
Who has the highest athletics here?
This well is like super fortified.
What's it take to drop an animal form?
Bonus action for me.
Oh, but for Tynar?
Probably an act.
Oh, that's too much.
I don't know. You'd have to check. I don't know how to work druids other than shape-shifting druid.
All right.
I'm gonna transform into an ox that is flavored as a giant ram.
Okay, it's a bonus action.
Nice.
Tynar also does what he did. I don't know an animal. He's just an ox or something.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get a better one than me. +4 is the save.
Dope. All right.
All right, let's try again then. Let's see those checks.
20 + 4. Yay! Yay!
Ah!
Once again with feeling.
All right, with several of you now pushing against the large, thick, heavy stone slab that sits atop the radiant well, it begins to shift, beginning to slowly curl and rotate to the side. A bright, piercing light begins to push through the center.
Lincoln throws up.
The light begins to grow brighter and brighter as you have shifted the top of the well, moving it out of place as radiant light begins to spill into the area. It is almost blinding how radiant it is. And as the pillar of light begins to shoot forth into the sky, you see apparating out of the white pillar of light two entities. One, a large, very large creature, almost alien in makeup, with an ethereal surrounding to it. Coalescing all around it is radiant energy.
I don't like it.
Oh no.
Why is it so big?
Oh god.
I hate that.
What have we done?
The ground begins to rumble as the light spews forth, and over to its side, another creature begins to coalesce from the light. This one almost jellyfish-like in nature.
It's a cute boy.
All right, going in descending order. Opie, you're up first. You have
We messed up so bad.
24 seconds. That is 4 turns to leave the well open, and then you can close it.
I hate it.
Right.
Is this jellyfish creature? It's a large creature.
It is. It is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet up in the air. It's got a little marker on it.
I think I'm actually going to take an action and cast Fairy Fire
That's a good one.
on so that'll get both of these guys, but they have to make a DC 13 dexterity save.
Okie dokie. The floating one over to the right is going to make it. The one in the middle, though, fails.
Yes, that's the one we want.
Can you mark it?
Mm-hmm.
He did.
So the giant guy
Yep.
failed? Okay.
This bulbous-headed light creature.
It's got a cross for a belly button and V that cut you so deep you wish you never loved.
It is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
My frog army is going to surround.
How many frogs started next to it?
This one and
Okay.
this one, I think,
Gotcha.
or maybe just this one. I'm gonna ignore that very ominous question, and I'm going to attack it 4 times.
Holy cow.
Those frogs are not fucking around, man.
They're not. It's my frog army. So that's 2 dirty 20s, an 8, and a crit.
A large radiant creature like reels back.
He just came out of here, and there's just like a swarm of frogs just biting it.
Welcome to our plane, bitch.
Welcome to Earth.
So I'm guessing the 20s hit it, right?
20s will hit. Let's see. What were the others? I'll tell you as you go.
20, 28, and 23.
Yeah, all those hit.
No, the 8 doesn't hit.
I think our
Oh,
sneak
and
attack's
8.
better.
8 doesn't hit. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay, so the damage is 4, 5, and 7. So what is that all together? 16.
Thank you.
Um,
Me dumb.
I believe he's grappled.
Oh my God! Is he really grappled by these tiny frogs? That can't be.
It doesn't say anything about a large thing can't be grappled.
I think that's in the rules, though.
Oh, well, then I don't know that, but y'all know I never read the player's handbook.
I mean, he'll have advantage to save, but I think he has to make a save, isn't it?
But yeah, it's a DC 11.
Yeah. I think the size rule means that he gets an advantage because he's 2 sizes larger.
All right. With the advantage, it is a 16 to save.
Oh,
yeah.
I was thinking of the swallow. That's what I was thinking of.
Well, I mean, technically he has to make 3 saves.
Yeah, it's 3 of them.
Okay.
He got bit 3 times.
That's fair.
I think they just hang on to him, though. I don't think they can immobilize him. They're grabbing him.
He can move at half speed if something's grabbing.
Yeah, he can still move.
It's half speed, though.
Well, let's see. What's the DC?
11.
Second one passes. Let's see if the third one fails. No, third one passes as well.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine.
Their tongue shoot out and try to wrap around the large creature.
My frog still did 16 damage, so that's...
Yeah, they can't grapple him anyway. They're medium and he's huge. He's too big.
Okay. That's it from Opie.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Despite all of the several other tokens to keep track of, it's cool to see that. Lincoln up next.
Lincoln is gonna launch. He's gonna activate his item and do Scorching Ray on the big guy. Try to get his attention. I have disadvantage because I'm partially blind, but he's covered in fairy fire, so I have advantage.
Yep,
so it cancels out. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
The first one, I will do Favored Foe on him for an extra 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
This is fascinating. I just now discovered Favored Foe works with spells too. That's super neat.
Interesting.
Not bad altogether. That's going to be 23 fire damage, and he's marked as my Favored Foe.
Okay.
And I'm going to see if, now that I've shot him a couple of times, he'll follow me down the stairs where Jimmy is.
All right, good stuff, Lincoln. Lincoln begins to sort of retreat down the steps, trying to see how the alien minds of these radiant creatures will work. That means Professor Bark up next.
Oh, Professor Bark. I navigated away from Ox. Let me see how fast Ox is. Not very fast. I will... Fuck. I'm gonna scoot this way. I'm gonna scoot. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. So it's gonna get
Scoot. It's gonna take an attack of opportunity against you.
break me.
It reaches out with one of its alien tendrilled arms to touch you.
Oh, actually, this works. It's even more of a nothing action for it.
That is going to be unnatural 20 versus AC.
It's.
All right.
It heals me, and then I can dismiss my animal form, which takes the extra health with it.
Can a medium creature restrain a large? Just a large creature?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
One size, yes.
Ooh, then my frogs can restrain the jellyfish.
Mm-hmm.
If they can get to him, though. He's up in the air.
He's like 25 feet in the air. Yeah.
How much
Maybe
do
my
you...
frogs can fly.
Professor Bark.
Or what happens, I should say, yeah.
You take 9 points of radiant damage.
That's a dirty fucking trick, Jason.
Radiant damage?
That's a dirty
Radiant
fucking
damage.
trick. Oh my
Alright,
god.
If there's anybody to take it, it should be me.
Oh,
I'm no
you.
longer a ram.
You.
Third time lucky.
Gotta throw curveballs your way.
That pops ram. I come back to Professor Bark-sized Bark, and then I curse at the jellyfish. You stop floating around there. land your ass and cast Earthbind. Just to make a DC 14 strength save. That's on a jellyfish.
It's gonna make it. Yeah, sorry.
I've never casted this fucking spell again.
Rolling high.
That is. Oh, I got bonus action. What could I do? Bonus action. I will hand 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I can't quite hand this off. I'll bonus action Shillelagh.
Okay, good stuff.
And that will be my turn.
All right. It is whatever this thing's turn is up next. It starts its turn firing out a pulse of blaringly white energy. Tyne, all frogs, Forte. Hang on just a second. Everybody make dexterity saving throws, please.
What was the animal I turned into? I turned into the same one you did.
Ox, I linked it for you up there. I'll find it again.
Oh, shit. He's fine.
Would a dexterity saving throw for the frogs just be a dexterity roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forte
natural 29.
My frogs got 11.
Okay.
They're probably dead.
It gets +1. Each one of them gets a +1.
You roll for each one.
I don't want to roll for each one.
They just take it.
They just take it. Okay, I'll roll for each one.
They have a +1. Oh, you got it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got it. All right.
It was so hard, you had to click an extra 3 times.
All right.
I'm trying to simplify things.
DC is 15.
4 creatures.
DC is 15, so all of you will take half of this, except for 2 of the frogs. It'll take this full amount. So those who saved, you heal by 9 points. The 2 frogs that failed, heal by 18. Past their maximum, if that would put them there.
Okay.
Do we have HP for these frogs, Amanda?
They all have 18.
Would you be willing to mark the extra HP on the ones that have extra HP?
Yeah. How much extra do they have?
2 of them have extra 9. The other 2 have extra 18. You said they naturally have a base HP of 18?
Yeah.
2 of your frogs grow bulbous growths on their bodies, their eyes lighting up with a radiant power before they pop and their forms explode in place.
So those were the ones that took the 18, right?
Correct. The other 2 are gonna heal by 9.
Oh,
wow. The large creature extends a tendril down towards you, Forte, and attempts to grapple.
Ooh. No.
It's going to be, for you, either a strength athletics or a dexterity contested check with its own athletics. So give me either one of those rolls.
Let's do athletics. +2. It's an 11.
All right, the creature, almost in a soft sort of way, wraps a tendril around your body, gripping you and pulling you up in the air about 10 feet.
Correct.
Like this. It's usually a woman, though.
A giant woman?
Yeah.
In the direct contact of its pulsating radiant arm, Forte, you heal for 21 points of health.
They're like yo-yoing.
That's a lot of points.
Whatever that thing is, it is done. Uncle Jimmy up next.
Jimmy, I don't know what to make of this.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Knowledge checks are free.
Just to confirm this, the first thing he did heal, correct?
No, that was damage that it did. Radiant damage. You see the searing mark in Professor Bark.
From what form of attack?
What do you mean?
When he hit Professor Bark, what type of attack was it? That was my question.
Attack of opportunity and melee attack.
Gotcha. All right. Waiting for this thing to move. I'm going to take. I got enough movement to do it. I'm going to go up 15 feet and then back 15 feet to where I'm at to take a shot, 2 shots at the giant jellyfish.
The golden jellyfish.
First attack. It's a 17. Does that hit?
That will hit.
Nice.
14 damage.
Was that your dagger or your crossbow?
Oh, that was there. I'm sorry. I just I moved everything on my chart. Sorry, one sec. Here's the damage for it. Woo! There you go. 21 damage total from crossbow bolt. Second attack.
Okay.
Molto bene.
It's 26 to hit.
That'll also hit.
If it wants to load.
Minus attack.
That's just 7 damage.
That's pretty good.
And this is coming from your +1 crossbow?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Since I have a free hand, I'm going to keep it clutched onto my holy symbol.
Gross.
And I say, if you're listening up there, this is a big one. I could use a hand.
But God said no.
It's worth a shot.
All right, let's see here. This one is going to begin to float. Let's see here. Okay.
No.
5, 10, 15, 20. It's 10 spaces up, so it's not taking attack. It's opportunity. 25, 30, 35, 40. It begins to slowly drop Professor Bark, enveloping on top of your form, and then begins a blast of flashing light.
Flash.
I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Lights.
All right. We're
advantage.
We're gonna do this at advantage. Ugh. Fuck off.
I saw the virtual dice. It rolled from a 15 to a 5. Fuck off.
Lincoln, you're fine. This is only on Professor Bark, so you can take your card back. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said a pulse, so I thought.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Okay,
it's enveloping Professor Bark, and his pulse is like through its body, so it's only affecting Professor Bark. And then this is your card, Professor Bark?
Correct.
Okay, so that was a 14 to save.
Make it 15.
All right. In that case, that does save. So you.
Oh.
Bar's up there, boys, but it's reachable.
You take 16 points of radiant damage, and you're blinded until the end of your next turn. As the light pierces your eyes, it's going to take a second to reorient yourself.
I'm blind.
It is done, though. Tynar up next.
Tynar uses a bonus action to turn back into normal size Tynar and get rid of all these extra hit points. But I would like to inhabit this space when I turn back.
Tynar!
How big was the pulse when it did the big AoE pulse?
Seemed like 10 feet out from its space.
All right, I'm gonna move. I think that's 15 away.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna back up against the old statue here, and gonna do Call Lightning, putting it. Sorry about the frogs, but oh no, they have temporary health. I'm gonna put the lightning bolt right here, so it hits Forte, Frog, and the big guy.
Nice.
I love it when a plan comes together. Call Lightning.
Wow.
DC 15. You can choose to fail. If you like.
Nice.
Forte chooses to fail.
The creature fails its save.
Oh, 24 lightning on the creature. Does the frog choose to fail? That might kill the frog if he fails.
Probably. What save is it?
DC 15 dexterity. This literally is the scene from X-Men where the frog's fucking 24 lightning damage to the frog.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't feel good about that. Tynar says. That's it for Tynar's turn.
Alright, good stuff, Tynar. That means Forte up next.
Forte wants to identify the crazy being in front of it. What do you take?
You decide and tell me.
History check.
Okay.
7.
Yeah, unfortunately, Forte, you have no idea what the heck this thing is. Not on that check.
Forte,
good idea,
bonus
though.
action, spiritual weapon at level 2, directly on top of the gigantic creature, tries to hit for 18 versus AC.
18 versus AC will hit.
Is that the splatter from my frog?
Yeah.
Oh god.
5 force damage.
Opie's just crying.
Yeah, I had to watch him.
Forte, with a battle cry, unleashes Starfall, +1 at 11 versus AC.
That will unfortunately miss if it's an 11.
Yep. That's all he has. Trying to hold his ground versus the well. Ends his turn.
Alright, good stuff, Forte.
Just in case you guys don't know, you can scoot around inside of its threat range and not incur opportunity.
Oh, he's grabbed.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I can't do anything. I'm floating in the air.
True.
Hey, is anybody above their maximum hit points?
Nope.
The frog!
My frog.
Alright.
Frog.
At the end of the first round, the piercing lights from the Radiant Well streak out. Everyone, please give me a Constitution saving throw. If you are below your maximum hit points, you have advantage.
Oh, interesting. So this pulse is hitting everyone?
Yes.
Okay, it's a big pulse. Big boy pulse.
Yes.
I'm going to +1 that.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good time to do that, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a +1 on mine and use my elated because I keep forgetting I have.
Oh, pass!
We're good at this game.
Yay! I mean, boo, but yay! Oh, wait, no, this is the end of the session. Fuck this.
Opie, you got a 19?
And my frog got a 17.
Okay. You're alright. The frog is okay. Professor Bark, you got a 15?
12 all day.
12, okay. Professor Bark. Some of your hair, as you go to sort of like pull it back to keep it out of your face, you go to pull it out and some of your hair is coming out.
Wait, you got a 12? Why do you have disadvantage?
Don't mind those forlorn.
Oh, no. This is superficial, but yeah, Professor Park, you lose some of your hair. Forte, what'd you get?
Leave my hair
22.
alone, you radiant bastards.
Right, you're fine, Forte. Opie, oh, that was your frog.
That's
Lincoln, 14
15.
for you, Lincoln.
15. I used the plus one.
Okay, you're okay. And then Uncle Jimmy, what was your total?
Advantage, elated, and a +1 and 11.
Okay. Uncle Jimmy, hang on just a second. The area here sends searing scars of a first-degree burn across your body. Let me just change. Grab this so I can paste it. Hang on just a second. Alright. You have superficial but painful burns. Whenever you take fire damage, you take an additional 1 point of damage. Healing magic cures a burn. Alternatively, they will heal on their own in 3 days.
We can heal that up easy.
Yeah, that's pretty easy thus far. That is it for this round. We roll back to the top. We're well past time. It's going to be weird because I think we're probably going to have to, like, wrap this combat up next session, and then you would technically have a level up, but we'll probably still be in that session. So, but
Figure out what you want, everybody.
Yeah, we can do that before.
yeah, if you all want to sort of like, you know, predetermine before the session like what you plan to do for your character, that way we can kind of maybe take a 5-10 minute break so you can level them up. I'm fine with that. But yeah, we're well past time, and we can come back not next week but the week after and have time with us, because next week, everybody, is GaryCon time. We'll be over on twitch.tv/GaryCon live. I hope you'll all join us. Thank you so much for the follow, thank you, Wandering Merchant NPC, for the follow. It's very kind of you. And Prince Kitsune, nice to see you again. Thank you so much for those biddies. I really appreciate it. That goes to supporting the channel, what I do here, so thank you so much. Make sure everybody who's a part of the channel here, I'd love for you to go check out GaryCon Live next week, around the same time that we typically play D&D here on the channel for Lucent Odyssey. At 7 p.m. Eastern Time, an hour earlier than our standard schedule. We're going to be over at GaryCon Live, streaming virtually for a one-shot. Go check out my links to see all the information about it. It's called Jammergeddon. It's going to be a lot of fun. We may have to find some way to work in a GaryCon NPC or PC somewhere.
I'm playing them. Forget it.
So make sure and join all my other links. Go join the Discord if you want to come hang out with us. That was a great session. We'll wrap up there because we're well past time. But yes, we'll come back. It'll be weird. We'll have to come back in 2 weeks. But let's wrap it up here because I know we're well past time. We'll come back in 2 weeks, see how badly things are going for the party after this well wraps up, and continue our journey with Lucent Odyssey. So thank you all so much for stopping in and being part of the channel. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic night and evening. Have a great weekend, and we will see you either next week for Weird King, because I stream Monday through Thursdays for that, or come join us for GaryCon. Goodbye, everybody!
Bye!
One of the players Robbie played with got carried away and killed him.
Well, that's kind of far out.
Mazes and Monsters is a far-out game. Swords, poison, spells, battles, maiming, killing.
Hey, it's all imagination.
Is it?